real countdown, B. Yeah, we're live now though. But that was the real. We had
It's on
white
fire.
stuff and
Yeah.
white on black, like
Yeah.
snow, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't want to start. It would have felt a little abrupt. What up, y'all? Come on in. To just start like
Boom.
boom, right,
got you, I
right,
got you,
right,
I
right,
got you.
right. So I kind of want to ease the folks into it a little bit. Everybody, as you pile into the building, let us know if everything sounds good. Sounds straight. Make sure you guys can hear us well.
I forgot to ask y'all. I got a cold. I took 2 COVID tests. It's not COVID, but if y'all want to put a mask on, I can run to the car and get one. I don't want to make nobody.
You said
sick.
if we want to put one on.
No, I said yes, because I don't want to catch your health.
Right.
I don't want to catch your good feeling.
You good, Mike. You good, Mike.
All right, just checking.
Man, what up, everybody? What up, everybody? Let me go ahead and throw this thingamajig right here on as B called it, the Facebook, because that's what it used to be, right, B? Ain't that what you call it, the Facebook?
That's what old people call it.
Yeah.
I don't-
That's what he said.
I said the Facebook.
You did say the Facebook
When?
with Dad and Gaming.
I know you fucking.
I did.
I know.
I probably did.
I thought you were being
I probably
funny
did.
though.
Yeah, I probably did.
I thought you were being funny,
Yeah,
so I'm
probably
just gonna
Yeah, I probably did.
make sure this. Yep.
Guilty.
All right, so but yeah, we are here now. No. No, I'm not welcoming. Nobody's at the studio. It was just everybody live coming on in. So that was it. All right. Y'all ready?
Yeah.
All right.
What if we said no? It's already live.
Right.
Just gonna stop and reset everything.
Right.
Are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready. Thank you for listening to the Is the Mic Still On? And watching us live. We thank everybody for tuning in to join us on this Sunday. What do they call that? Noon? Is it noon? Sunday noon? I was gonna say afternoon. I was gonna say morning, but it's neither or.
I mean, it's technically afternoon now because it's
Yeah.
12:03.
That's right. PM, baby.
Is that when it officially starts?
I assume 12:01 is when it would be afternoon, right?
Really?
Yeah.
Why did I think it was like? So when does evening start?
Oh, that's a good question. I think 6.
I always thought
Is it
6.
6?
I always
I
said
feel like
6.
we've had this conversation before.
Yeah, I always
so
felt
think
like
it is
6 p.m. was
Somebody looked
evening.
it up.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess that does make sense. Afternoon would be like 12:01:01.
I mean, it makes sense that afternoon would be afternoon.
Right, afternoon, man.
Oh shit!
Bam.
Damn.
Got it. So
Mind blown.
Yeah.
He's today years old.
Right. I was today years old when I figured this out.
That's BZ430.
What up, though? What's up?
That's Rod.
What's up? I'm apparently a youth pastor today. I saw somebody.
we
say
got
that.
FIFO.
Yo.
And that's Mike.
Yo,
That's Mike. So we are here to celebrate and discuss National Self-Care Awareness Month. It is in the month, of course, in September, which is the month that we're doing this. So yeah, but before we get into all of that, we're just gonna maybe jump into some fun facts. Maybe hit a word of the day. We are down a person today, everyone. So there will be a little bit of a drop off. Our producer is out. So the visuals won't be what they normally are. But yeah, my word of the day that I got for everybody is lionize. Sounds familiar, right? Lionize.
that sounds familiar.
Yeah, it means to lionize someone is to treat them as a person of great interest or importance. While her name was not attached to her books in her lifetime, she published anonymously.
Anonymously?
Whoa.
Yes.
Damn.
I don't know what happened there. Jane Austen continues 2 centuries hence to be lionized as one of the English language's greatest novelists. So, yeah, Jane Austen. So lionize, lionize is a person of great importance. Maybe like Obama. It's a person of great importance. Any other examples?
Prince.
Prince is a good one.
Muhammad Ali.
Yeah. Muhammad Ali. Yeah, so there we go. Lionize is the word of the day. So yeah, during the whatchamacallit, the chat, as we discussed this thing, I want you guys to use that.
We need to come up with some kind of like reward or gift or something for people that are able to do it the most.
Yeah, so at the beginning, I had this grand ambition, this idea to keep track of who used the word the most, and that failed miserably. Because there was somebody keeping track for it in Reddit, and
But they stopped.
unfortunately, yeah, you never really rely on other people to do stuff. You probably do yourself sometimes, and because you never know, they're just gonna probably disappear. And of course, as B just said, they did. So I should have been keeping track myself, or maybe as it's being edited, I could have asked Jalen to kind of note it down as well. But yeah, no, I'm with it. I would like to gamify it a little bit to see who's doing what. I think that would be fun and entertaining.
Fucking Rob. Talking about whoever uses it the most gets a lap dance from Jalen.
Oh.
Oh.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, Rob's getting ready. He look at him. He's like, oh shit. Let me go ahead and make sure I understand the definition.
Right.
Well, y'all funny lying ass. Okay. So we got any fun facts? All right.
I got
I'll
mine.
find
Do
some.
you have yours?
Yeah,
Damn.
it's really retarded though.
Oh, ooh,
I mean, it's really
ooh.
it's really juvenile and immature.
Woo!
Sorry, I know, right?
Hey, Isaiah,
And we-
edit that out.
And we
man.
live too.
Edit that out, bro. Isaiah, edit that out, man. Woo! Damn, B.
Look, hey,
Jesus Christ.
sorry.
Oh, wow. 12:05, bro. 5 minutes in.
Sorry.
I've been saying from day one it was a bad idea for us to be live. I never thought it was going to be B.
Bro,
Apologize.
hey, where we at?
Jesus Christ, bro. What the fuck is happening?
Easy coming out swinging.
I'm for real,
Oh,
bro.
my God.
Apologize, y'all. My bad. I love all y'all.
Do you?
Yes, I do.
Except certain ones?
Yeah,
No,
it's
I
not
love
like
them all.
you
Love them all.
love them because they love you
Love 'em
too, B. They
I
love
'em.
you.
I love them.
Jesus Christ.
They love everybody.
That was really my
He
bad.
said it with conviction, too.
I really did. I am really sorry. I apologize.
Yeah. Okay.
Gotta be. It was just an expression. I got you.
Mhm.
I knew someone would
You
understand.
didn't,
me.
Yeah.
you didn't mean it that way. It was an
Next time
expression.
some white Republican goes there and says, nigger, oops, it's just an expression. I don't want to hear nothing from y'all.
Oh, God.
Mm. So what you got,
R.
B?
Hard RB. What you got, bro?
What'd you say?
What you got, bro?
Oh, starting what? Starting next year, starting 2024, Uber Eats will be accepting food stamps for payment now.
Wait, who will?
Uber Eats
Oh,
can now use food stamps now.
That's
makes
interesting.
sense.
Yeah.
Well, damn. What the hell?
What?
Food stamps?
Yep.
It's
Yeah.
food.
Yeah. Like,
Yeah.
Why are you so?
Now you can have Uber Eats bring your food using food stamps.
All right. How about
Well,
that?
can you
Yeah.
use food stamps for,
That's interesting.
for like restaurants and stuff? You can't use it for like.
That's a good question. I don't
Yeah.
know.
I don't know either.
No, I don't.
I think
you
it's up
can.
to the restaurant
Yeah.
whether or not they would accept it.
I've never known that.
Yeah.
I know you can get groceries and
Hmm.
things like that, but I didn't know
Yeah.
if you can get like.
No, Uber Eats you can use food stamps.
Yeah, I don't think restaurants take it. I think it, like Mike said, it's up to the restaurant because I think technically they can. I think you just have to probably go through like the government program and all of that to accept it.
And I guess my thing is like, why wouldn't they? Like, what's the discrimination? Like, why? Hot food? What do you mean? Oh, so you have to.
Food stuff typically doesn't work for hot food products. Typically, it's for like stuff you have to
In the store
make and stuff like
box.
that. So if you go to Publix with food stamps, you can get a cold sub with your food stamps. But if you get toasted, it's the hot stuff. They won't let you pay.
Wow. So he just said, I didn't know this. Isaiah just mentioned that, it's like hot foods, cold foods. So if you get like a cold sandwich, you can use your food stamps. But if you get a hot sub, you cannot. That's wild.
So
Yeah.
this says that so it says EBT cards are typically accepted at grocery stores, but some restaurants also accept them through the restaurant meals program.
Mm.
In Atlanta, this might include some fast food places or pizza places. So I guess it's up to the restaurant. I didn't know that about you can't buy hot food
Yeah, I didn't need
from a grocery store.
Yeah, it depends. I know Publix, whenever like my family had it, it came to like
Mhm.
getting stuff out the deli, anything hot, you can use your stamps with anything cold.
Interesting.
That's wild.
Yeah.
I never really thought
That
about
is,
it, but it's
yeah,
wild that you can
yeah.
only use it for certain things.
Seems
Like,
stupid.
It
Like,
is
it's
stupid.
food. If I can,
it is stupid.
but
Yeah.
Think right.
Yeah.
Interesting.
That's
Damn.
what somebody said. This country hates poor people.
Well, duh.
Yeah, but like,
Right,
yeah,
water's
that's just
wet.
like another example of it. Like, why? Like, if I can't afford, you know what I'm saying? Obviously, I can't afford to. Go ahead. What you gonna say?
I was gonna say, isn't it cheaper to buy groceries and it lasts longer than going to a restaurant and buying one meal?
It
Yeah,
is,
Of course,
So-
it's cheaper.
It is, but I'm just saying, like, why not still give me that option though?
Because you're only allotted a
Yeah.
certain amount per month anyway.
Yep.
Right.
So
Yeah.
you shouldn't be telling me how I can use that.
Right.
Like, what if my power cut off and I can't cook food?
No, that's
You know
real.
what I'm saying?
You know what I'm
Like,
saying?
Yeah, if
It
you're
could be
already
any-
poor,
Let me get
Yeah.
that hot. Let me get that hot joint.
yeah,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying.
I guess
I never thought about it, but
Me
no, it's
neither.
interesting.
I didn't either,
That's
yeah.
why it's a good. It's a good.
They should be able
fun
to use it
fact.
for
Well, it's
any
not a fun
food.
fact.
Or maybe
but
the
I know.
electric company should start selling the food stamps. Get
Huh?
that power back on.
Say what?
I didn't say anything. I'm just
That's
looking for
horrible.
Something.
Ken.
Huh?
How
Oh,
is
it
that
says sell you
horrible?
food stamps.
to accept food stamps for electric bills,
Shut up, B.
that is horrible. The hell?
Shut up, B. I'm trying to.
You just want to stay your ass in trouble, huh?
Oh, God.
Ken hates poor people, y'all.
Oh god.
Hey man, I grew up poor.
If you poor, you shouldn't be eating out. Man, come on, bro. If you poor, you deserve
Well,
a
you
fucking,
eat out,
you deserve a night out.
Right.
Well, somebody said that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Come on, man.
pretty bad.
I mean, you shouldn't be because it's cheaper to buy groceries. But
right, but
if you want to eat a night out, man, hey,
treat yourself.
poor people deserve to be happy sometimes.
Yeah. Don't take away their happiness.
You know what I'm
Shit,
saying?
food make people happy.
Very happy,
Shit,
especially
real
when you're
life.
poor.
Yes.
Especially if you already been like eating the same thing over and over. And over.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
You deserve a night.
yeah.
Just one night a month. Get you a Domino's pizza.
And order off the kids meal.
You get you right. though.
That's-
You
that's the thing.
Yeah, we used
Yeah.
to do that when we were, little skater
Mhm.
kids.
Yeah,
stay
stretch
on
it
that.
out.
Stay on that kid's menu.
Yep.
Mhm.
Chicken nuggets taste just the same.
Same
Yep.
same thing.
Yeah, yeah. So yeah, how about that? Well, shout out to Uber Eats. I wonder what that's gonna do to their stock. That's more money coming in theoretically,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
I
yeah.
guess
Oh,
they just can't.
100%.
I guess they can't. Well, I guess how does that? You can't tip, obviously, with
Mm-mm.
the food stamps.
Bruh.
So the
If you got
drivers.
food stamps, would you take it?
Well, you're not gonna. You can't transfer food stamps.
Yeah,
so
they're
you're
gonna
not
have to convert that to.
Oh, it's
money.
on.
Yeah.
It's not. Wait, they don't get about the paper anymore.
Come on,
It's a
Ken.
card now.
It's a car. Yeah.
Yo, old ass. You really thought they
Damn.
still giving out paper food stamps?
They don't even call food stamps what
They call EBT.
EBT card.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know.
but
Link.
yeah, it depends on where.
Oh, they're trying to make the name sound a little bit less, whatever. But yeah, okay. So it's like a credit card.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it is
pretty
absolutely
much.
That
Shit.
only allows you to buy food.
Right. This fool really
They,
thought they were still giving out.
do they still
paper
do the
food
vouchers
stamps.
though?
Nah, I don't think so.
Mm.
Mm-mm.
Like the was it WIC vouchers or something like that?
I don't. Wait, WIC is a card now, though, isn't it?
I thought we could. I thought we could. What's the card?
Even what's that? The medical stuff.
Should set your ass up with Mike.
Yeah.
Get your ass.
Get
damn
this
mic.
many, Mike.
Get this man to Mike.
I think they're trying to just make it to where it's less of a stigma when you're using
Probably so.
the card. So I mean, if you're pulling out actual food stamps,
Yeah.
people gonna judge you, look at you funny, or make little comments.
I don't. I'd be like, God damn.
Well,
you
maybe
give a lot
not
of shit.
you,
Yeah.
but society as a whole, they're gonna look
Mhm.
at them and make fun
Gotcha.
of them or make
Yeah.
comments like, "Look at this poor motherfucker."
They still do that.
Do what?
Make fun of people with. I guess
You've
the
been making
card.
fun of poor people this whole podcast
No, I
so
haven't.
far. Of course,
He had to
they
think-
make fun
he
of.
had to think about it.
He look at him. He was like, "Wait a minute." Let me see.
He literally was looking. He literally was looking up. This shit was like.
Oh, yeah, let's. What you got, Mike? Shit.
Oh, that's funny. That's a good one, B. I didn't.
That was
I
appreciated.
didn't know that. That's a
That
good
was a
thing.
good one.
So yeah, so I always try to do mine based on the date. And on this day, September 24th, correct? Yes.
Mhm.
September 24th.
1957. Are y'all familiar with the Little Rock 5 or 9? Sorry, Little Rock 9.
Mm-mm.
Don't make no
Ah,
goddamn
no.
sense. Y'all should be ashamed of your damn selves.
All
All right.
Say it.
This day in 1957,
Okay.
racial desegregation took center stage when federal troops were dispatched to Little Rock, Arkansas to maintain order and enforce the right of Black students to attend the local public high school. I assume
Mhm.
y'all remember this now.
Yeah, I was about to say, it's starting to come to. It's starting to come now.
Yeah, so the
Yeah.
governor, this is when they were trying to desegregate schools.
Yep.
And I think the high school was called Central, if I'm not mistaken. But the governor at the time sent in troops to surround the school
Mhm,
to keep the kids out.
mhm.
And Eisenhower decided, okay, cool. He's sending in the real troops to enforce the black students being able to attend school. So that happened on this day in 1957.
That's crazy. That's not really that long ago.
It's
either.
not really a
Think about
fun
it.
fact, but it's a fact.
Yeah, I know.
It's not fun at all,
yeah.
Mike.
Sorry. Hey, man, just
No,
look
that's
at we come a
crazy.
long way.
Yeah,
You know?
that's crazy, bro.
Now you can go your little ass to art school. You know, you can go your ass to technical school and learn all about little
Mhm.
things. Ken now has the right to refuse affirmative action. All these things wouldn't have happened
Right?
had this day not happened in
Right.
1957. So
Monumental
there you
day.
go.
Man, that's dope.
That's dope. These black kids go to school.
Yeah.
That's dope.
Shit, yeah,
Right.
man. Yeah, 57, man. That's woo.
Doesn't even seem like it was that long ago.
That's what I just said. I was like, man, that's not even that
That's
long ago when you
insane,
think
yeah.
about it.
Yeah.
Like, damn.
Yeah,
That's
I think
crazy.
I think they were still picking cotton back then, weren't they? 57.
57 in Mississippi,
I
definitely.
was about to
Yeah,
say,
in
yeah.
the South.
Oh yeah, I know
probably
my dad.
Louisiana,
My dad
Mississippi,
picked
yeah.
cotton.
Not
for
on
Still
sure.
pick cotton now.
Yeah.
Who's picking cotton now?
People pick cotton now.
Where? Don't they have machines for that?
By
now?
hand?
I don't know if
I
I
I
think
thought they had
Mexicans are
machines,
picking
too.
cotton somewhere.
somebody I saw. Yeah, they still
What?
pick cotton.
I thought they had
Oh, yeah,
machines.
just let it go. They got machines.
No, for real. I think I
They do
did
have
legit
machines,
see
but
an
no,
article
they
that
do
said
have
that.
people still picking cotton though.
in
Like-
the States.
I saw so. Yeah,
like out
By
there.
hand.
Like literally out there
Yeah.
By hand.
with like a little bag. And
But
put
y'all
the shit
doing
in
it
there.
willingly.
Yeah,
That's probably your own
yeah,
cotton.
yeah.
No, no.
Kanye West is real free. You know that? We doing that by choice. It sounds like a choice to me. I brought it up one day when I said I wouldn't pick cotton. You remember what I was saying?
Oh, God. No, I mean it's probably your own land, and you're picking your own cotton. It's not like they don't pay people to go pick cotton by hand anymore, do
I
they?
believe so.
Really?
I believe so.
Shit. What's the job description look like?
I know, right?
We looking for cotton pickers.
You remember when I said that? Like I was asking, like, what job would y'all not do? And we were talking about shining shoes, and I said pick cotton.
Yeah.
You couldn't get me to pick cotton. I don't think you can get me to pick cotton.
I pick cotton before I shine somebody's shoes.
Really,
Absolutely.
the thorns and shit. You know,
Absolutely. I'm not
You're
being
gonna
on.
get, but you're gonna get like whelped up and everything.
That's
to pick
cool.
cotton.
That's fine.
Hey,
I'd
hey,
rather
hey,
do that than
another-
looking at your face from
Another
the
thing
ground.
too, Mike. We hate being out in the hot sun.
Well, yeah, that
so
too.
I'd rather be in an air conditioning shining some shoes than to be out there in 98 degrees picking cotton.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
Good, so.
Right.
No,
I'd rather be in the I'll be in the AC.
You gonna be a house nigga,
fuck
right?
that.
No, I wouldn't say all that.
I
I just be shining shoes. I'm not gonna be out there picking cotton, and I hate hot humidity weather.
I'd rather do that.
Really?
I'm not getting on my knees shining some motherfucker's shoes and looking up at him.
Well, you-
Does it look good for you?
You ain't gotta look
You don't
at
have to say all that.
You have to look up. They
No, you
ask you
don't.
to look at me in the eyes.
No, you don't.
Look me in the eyes when
You
you
have
shine
the
my
right to
shoes.
refuse now.
No,
You
bruh.
got the right to not look them in the eyes.
You have a
now.
right
If it's my own land, I would pick cotton. I would
Yeah,
pick
it's
cotton.
yours. I mean,
it's
yeah,
yours.
Yeah.
But for somebody else though,
Someone say, "Hey,
nah, bro, I
No.
can't.
I'll
do
pay
it.
you to pick up the cotton." Like, no.
Someone says, "Hey, I pay you to shine my shoes."
And you know
boy."
they're gonna call you nigger while you out there.
They gonna call you nigger while you're shining their shoes
Mhm.
the whole time. Oh, there's a spot you missed, nigger. Spit on it. Spit on it right there. Spit. Spit.
There's a
There you go.
spot you miss, nigga. Pick it. Pick it, nigga. Pick it.
Yeah.
But I'm outside. I can put my little earbuds in. I can ignore
No,
them.
you can't
But
have
I'm
none of
with you,
that, bruh.
You making all these kind of rules?
It's the 1800s, man.
No, we're talking about now. We're talking about now. I want to know where
I
they
can have my
still.
earbuds. I can make earbuds on and shine at the same time.
I'm putting
too.
dead prez on. I'm picking the fuck out that cotton. There's no way I can't shine somebody's shoes, man.
Bruh.
Oh,
You in air conditioning.
you gonna
It's
be a
nice.
cotton picking nigga.
You gonna be a shoe shot in there.
I think cotton picking sound worse though.
It does sound worse. It does.
Cotton picking.
I'll be a cotton picker. It does.
Damn, Mike.
It does sound worse.
That sounds horrible.
Oh, somebody said that.
Yeah.
Oh,
I forgot to.
shit.
Yes. Somebody did.
Oh,
did.
Yeah, they got mad about that shit,
I
bro.
think they should have.
They definitely should. Because who says that still?
Right.
Who
bruh.
says cotton picking? You got
Oh,
your
man.
cotton picking mind.
Right. Like,
What the fuck? Who says that? Who says that?
if I say you got your shoe shining, man, you know, it don't sound as
That
bad.
don't sound as
It don't
bad.
sound bad.
It really doesn't. It
You know
doesn't
what
sound
I'm
that bad.
He like shoes. He shiny.
We like clean shoes,
Right.
shiny shoes.
Who picking cotton though?
Bruh.
Nah.
Yeah, I don't know,
Ain't
but
no
it is
way.
just it is bad though. Shoot, I think I mentioned that too. I think you
Mhm.
might have mentioned that shoe shining, but like I wouldn't want to do that either personally. But yeah, they both like degrading.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That
both
just seems so uncomfortable.
Yeah,
It does.
Ugh.
yeah,
I mean, I see people at the airport still doing it, and I'm like, bro,
yeah.
it's
That's
it's
why
not necessary.
that's
man.
where it
I
came
know.
up because I saw
I know.
somebody shining shoes at the airport.
Yeah, me too.
And
Me
that's how the
too.
that's why I brought the combo up. And I was just, man, and it's like certain things I wouldn't do. And I want to say it was shoe shining, and then I said I also wouldn't do
Mhm.
cotton picking. So
Have you ever seen a white person at the airport shining shoes?
I
I
don't
saw
think
old-
so.
I haven't.
I saw
ever.
an old white dude.
He was light skinned, bro.
he-
He was like, I'll be sure.
No, he was definitely a Caucasian male.
I've never seen a white person at the airport shining
Yeah.
shoes.
He was an older guy too.
Yeah,
I was like, huh, interesting.
that's
One of
wild.
Rachel Dolezal types or something.
Right.
All right.
Wait, real quick.
Yeah, go ahead.
Drew, I was just about to bring that up. Y'all remember when that dude shined Lecrae's shoes on the
Son,
in that
who?
video?
Lecrae?
You don't remember that?
No.
When yes, you do, Ken. We talked about it.
Oh.
He
I
was
don't
on
remember.
like some panel or something. They were all talking, and it was like the CEO of Chick-fil-A or some shit. And he got up and he went over and started like shining his shoes to like make like a I'm not racist moment.
Oh,
Y'all don't
man.
remember this?
Why?
Mm.
starting to
It
sound-
rings
when
a
you
bell,
mention
but-
Chick-fil-A, it's starting to sound familiar.
Yeah.
but I have to.
Yeah.
I think if I see it, I'm like, oh, yep, I remember that shit.
Yeah.
But it's starting to ring a bell.
I mean, shout out to Lecrae, but we clowned the fuck out of Lecrae because he just sat there and kind of laughed it off and was like, I'd rather have
Oh,
some
I
stock in
think-
Chick-fil-A.
I was about to say, I think it's starting to
Yeah, I
come to
remember
me a
now.
little bit. I think I remember.
I don't know. That shit was so uncomfortable, man.
Nah, for sure.
Mhm.
That's crazy. That is so
Yeah,
crazy.
yeah. I guess we did talk about it. Shit, I
I'd have
forgot.
kicked him in his fucking face.
Like, bow.
What the fuck wrong with you, man?
Yeah.
I was just trying to shine your shoes, Lecrae,
Mhm.
and they looked a little dirty. I know you blacks love your clean, fancy shoes. So
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, they saying no super chats.
Damn.
Ain't no sense. See,
Look at kid.
See,
Kid
black
like
folks
my
don't
bad.
want no money.
Kid look like my
So,
bad.
you know,
You
we
want
want the
EBT.
food stamps,
Yeah, wig vouchers.
right?
I got y'all. Hold on.
Also,
Yeah, we
y'all,
lost people.
folks, please, it's new season, change your house filters and your car filters, please.
I gotta
Always
change mine
them.
anyway.
Yeah, always
to this
change
month.
them. Just a friendly reminder: change your house filters and your car filters. Always change whenever a new season hits. Every time
Every time when you see what,
a new season, like
Oh,
first day of
yeah,
autumn,
yeah.
change it. First day of winter, change it. First day of spring, change
it
it.
just so happened that I'm up on my 3 months,
Okay.
so I needed to change it this month
Yep.
anyway.
Your house and your car.
Y'all ever put E85 gas in your car?
No.
E85, no,
No.
I didn't even know what it was, and I accidentally put that shit in my car.
And what happened?
I was. What
How-
happened?
how you-
I mean, my car is still running, but it doesn't run well. When I left the
Mm.
studio
Yeah.
the other day,
Yeah.
the fucking check engine light came on. I, was like, oh,
Ah.
I didn't know that's what it was. I was like, oh god, my car's about to break down on the way home. But I
Mm.
went and got it looked at the next morning, and they're like, yeah, you must have put the wrong gas in there, and it clicked. I was like, shit. When I was pumping it, I noticed that it was E85, and I stopped.
Yeah.
So I only put like $9 in it,
Damn.
but it's almost out now. He's like, yeah, just run
Just
the
run
car
out.
until you run it out.
Mhm.
I asked
So-
FIFA about it one day. I saw it at what station? You remember that time I asked you about that E85 gas? Because I
I don't
saw
remember
it.
you asking me, but
I asked you
Okay.
about it before because you remember I was trying to put the best gas in my car. I know it wasn't in
Gotcha.
the 85. I got to put premium.
Well, nah. So like what E85 is
Yeah.
actually the 85 isn't the octane rating. The octane
Oh,
rating
okay.
is actually closer to race gas. It's
That's
like,
what. That's what
it's
it was.
almost like 100 octane. But the reason why it's so cheap is because they literally get it from corn.
Mhm.
So when I had that red BMW, that's
Yeah.
the primary fuel I used to use
Yeah.
because it burns at a higher rate.
That's
So
right.
therefore it performs better in a vehicle. But your car's computer and all of that has to be programmed to run that because it's more corrosive. So a lot of the fuel lines that you have in your vehicle,
Mhm.
if it wasn't designed for that, it can't. You know what I'm saying? If you leave that E85 in there too long, it's gonna corrode all of
This
your
check
stuff.
engine light came on. He had put it in there by mistake.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's almost out, so I'll be all right. But yeah,
Yeah, you. How much did you put in there?
oh, it's like $9 worth.
That shit is like almost like 5 gallons. Because it's cheap, bro. That shit's
Nah,
like in some places like $2 a gallon.
It was more than the regular gas. I just yeah. Yep, it was a Chevron indicator.
That's
So
what
it was right.
Chevron,
It was
yeah.
right next to the diesel. I just pulled in because I'm used to just pulling up to
Yeah.
the thing and just putting
Yeah.
it in and started pumping. And that's when I looked up and I was like, E85. I was like, oh shit, what the fuck is this? But yeah, it's almost. I took it to the car shop and he's like, yeah, man, just run it out.
Yeah.
He's like, doing it one time, it's not going to fuck your car up.
Yeah, no, it's not. But yeah, I don't know if y'all noticed, like the hose that pumps the E85 is different
Yeah.
than the gas hose.
It didn't look different.
Yeah, it's
It looked like a regular ass hose.
nah. The actual hose is way different.
What's it look like?
It's more. It looks more rubber, where the other
I'm not gonna
one.
notice all that.
It's more rubber. It's the wrong
No,
hole.
you could just look at it. You ain't got to touch it, bro.
Shut up.
Your glasses don't work.
That's what's not.
He said, "Shut up."
That shit looked the same.
Yeah, I
to
typically
me.
put 89 or 93 in my car.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I
In
never
the-
put 87
in
really.
the- Oh,
Yeah. My
Look,
dad says it's bad. It's like dirtier gas. Or
It's
whatever,
not.
so I always put.
it's not. What it is octane rating. So all it is, it's how efficient it burns. The higher the octane rating, it burns a lot more. Therefore, you need more oxygen in the car. So that's the reason why the computer has to be calibrated to be able to take such a higher grade of fuel. But most vehicles that are normal commuter vehicles, you can just put 87 in there. You're fine. Also, the
I know
manufacturer.
there's a difference in my car run when I put in the higher grade. Though.
Of course, because it's burning more efficiently.
Mm.
So you're gonna feel the difference.
Yeah, I definitely.
You know what I'm
feel
saying?
different.
But
What
for
else?
a commuter car, you don't really need to go higher grade of gas.
Mm.
It's only when you have, more of a performance engine, stuff like that, turbos, forced induction, shit like
Mm.
that, then you definitely got to put 93.
Oh,
You know, I put it in there regardless.
I feel it.
Yeah.
You could it ain't gonna hurt.
Do what you
Just when I get
want.
that 30 cent
Yeah.
off of Kroger, I'm
Mhm.
like, I'm treating you tonight,
Somebody
baby.
using my
93.
I stay with the cheap shit.
Yeah,
I drive a Honda Fit. That's
Yeah,
I'm not
yeah,
putting-
yeah, you don't need it.
I don't
You
need no
need it.
fucking fancy gas.
And that little Fiat that I got, 87. And
Yeah.
that Mercedes I got, 93.
Yeah,
Right.
right.
So it is what it is.
Yeah, but typically most of the time it's 89 for the most part. I always go mid grain.
Yeah, I go to Costco. It's always
It's the
cheap.
cheapest.
there.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
go to Sam's
Yep.
right across
Yeah,
the street
I
from my
remember-
job.
I go to BJ's.
Yeah, when I visited my sister in DC, she lived near the Costco, and man, that line be
Oh yeah.
packed, bruh.
Gotta go
100%.
early.
Really?
Early in the morning.
Oh man, every time when I ride, I'd be like, "What is going on out here?"
Yeah.
Like Jesus Christ.
Yeah. Yeah, I had a nightmare experience at Allen Visual Ford out there by me. I'm name dropping them, bro.
Damn, okay.
Yeah, bro.
That's how you
it
feel,
was
huh?
it was terrible. Yeah, I
What
got
happened?
my letters written and everything.
What happened?
Went in there just for rear brake pad and rotor change, of course, as usual. They found stuff, but I expected it. So
Mhm.
one of my rear axles were messed up. So I was like, cool, let's go ahead and replace it. So sat there for like 4 days. And
For some brake pads?
yeah, they had to order the axle. It was the axle that was delayed getting there. They had the rotors and stuff they needed.
Okay.
So yeah, and this was Labor Day week.
Okay.
So get a notification on my phone, say, hey, we turned off remote start because the battery's going weak. I was like, that's weird. That should be happening. Somebody must have left the lights on. So Thursday they call and be like, hey, yeah, we're putting your truck back together, blah, blah, blah. But yeah, the battery's dead. It's dry. Like we can't even charge it. We can't do anything. Like you need a new battery. I was like, no, I don't. It was like, well, sir, blah, blah, blah. I was like, no, my battery was fine. Everything was fine. I go pick up my son every day. I sit there and I turn it on. Everything is cool. There was nothing wrong with my battery. Absolutely nothing. You typically get warning signs. I said, I am not buying a new battery. Absolutely not. Somebody needs to replace my battery. So I went to the manager. She was rude. Went to the director. He was giving me some BS to try to empathize with me. Like, yeah, it's the anti-glass battery and they just go dead without warning. He said, it happened to me. I was like, well, I'm not buying it. I said, put my shit together. I said, I'm going to take it with me. He was like, all right. They put it together, paid for it. They had to charge it up. Now, remember, he told me that they couldn't charge it up and it wouldn't hold the charge.
Right.
Charged it up. Guy brought it. He turned it off. I was like, leave it running. He turned it off. So he had to jump me. And then I went to Firestone to get a new battery. Because my thing was, y'all did something to my battery. I'm not paying you guys if I need a new battery. And you
Right.
guys are refusing to even work with me.
Right.
Like, okay, we'll cover half or anything. No, I was just like, nope, battery's dead, whatever. I asked the tech, have you heard of anti-glass batteries or whatever? He said no. but they do exist. I did look it up, and then I asked him, "Have y'all been having this happen a lot lately?" He was like, "Yeah, it's been happening like a couple of cars here and there." But I get to Firestone, sit there, leave the car running, of course, and it had a chance to charge. Tech ringing out, and I had ordered the battery $300 bro.
Oh yeah, batteries ain't cheap, bro.
Which is crazy.
Batteries
So
ain't cheap.
while it was sitting out there because they were slow, I turned it off, turned it back on, it started right back up. I was like, oh shit. Did it a couple of times. I said, hey, let's test it. Tested it. He was like, yeah, just need to charge and retest. I drove it the rest of the day, and of course, as you guys know, if you guys don't know that's watching, when you drive a car, the alternator charges the battery. Charged the battery up. I ain't had any battery issues since. I'm like, y'all, but the fact is the customer service was so poor. Like,
Yeah.
I'm telling you guys that I know there's nothing wrong with my battery. It happened here. Somebody probably turned the lights on, didn't know it, probably left the switch on, didn't know it. Something happened here.
They wouldn't even.
They
Yeah.
didn't refuse to admit it, bro.
This is why I recommend anybody that is a car person, well, not even a car person, anybody that owns a vehicle, fuck the dealership outside of warranty. If your car's under warranty, go over there and let them fix it under warranty for free. You shouldn't have to come out of pocket depending on what your warranty package is, right? But if you're going to the dealership just because, like I had a couple coworkers tell me, oh yeah, I get oil change at the dealership. Look, so how much you paying? Like $120 for a fucking Honda? Bro, you shouldn't be paying more than $30-$40, bro. So to me, the dealership is really a stealership in all facets. I'm not going to get into everything. I know we're talking about repairs and shit,
Yeah.
but always find you a mechanic or a shop, a performance shop. In all honesty, find yourself a performance shop because those guys are former techs from those dealerships. They know
Dealership.
Yeah.
Stop, Rod.
Dealership.
What?
What's wrong with the dealership?
I was like, what you
Why,
heard?
why y'all laughing?
We're trying to let you finish. We're trying to let you finish.
I
But
like
Rod's being rude.
I like it.
That's the first time y'all heard that?
Yes.
What?
Oh wow.
And the way you dropped it was like you dropped the Freddie Gibbs bar. Because the dealership is the stealership.
Right.
If the glove don't fit, you must have quit.
Damn, my bad. You know what? Sometimes I be forgetting how much of a gearhead, car head I am because in the
That's
car,
a common thing.
the car community, bro. Like we don't go to the dealership if it's not something that's covered by warranty.
And that's the only
reason.
that's the only reason I was taking it there because
It
there
was
were
under
certain things
warranty.
that was still under warranty.
I got you.
So I want to make sure it came up.
Yeah.
I'm with you. I'm not a car head. I don't know shit about
Mhm.
cars. I never take my car to the dealership unless it's some weird computer shit. If it's anything else, I'm not going to the dealership because they charge you 3 times more than a
Yes.
regular mechanic would.
For every fucking
For
thing, bro.
everything.
For everything, bro.
And of course, you get in there and everything's been wrong with your car. You go
Yeah.
in there for oil change. Oh, all your tires are bad. You need a whole new transmission. It's like, bro, what?
The
I
only-
bought the car last week.
the only way you go to a dealership is if you know somebody there.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
back in my, I was real big in the BMW community, 5-6 years
You were
ago.
lionized in that community.
I was becoming lionized.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying, in that community. And I had a couple people, they were Beamer people, but like they worked at Lexus, like different dealerships. And I would just, go get certain shit done that everybody else was trying to charge me an arm and a leg. You know what I'm saying? So if you don't know nobody at a dealership, if you like personally, like not just, he sold me a car, like we good. No, fuck that. You got to know him outside of the job. If you know him outside of the job, they work at a dealership, that's a different thing. But find you a good mechanic, find you a performance shop.
It's hard to find a good mechanic.
My guy,
It
hey
is.
man, Fletcher and Son. If you ever need one, is right around the corner. From
Oh
us,
yeah,
bro.
for sure. I need him
He's-
now.
He's dope, bro. It's the only person I go to, bro.
Send
It's-
him
and
out
I'm
there.
going
Send
back.
that.
I'm going back now.
Except the other day when you decided to go in there and ask to speak to a manager.
Hey, bro, I'm all the way up.
Give me your manager now.
All the way
I'm
up,
not.
bro.
This is unfair.
There was some more
Poor
shit that came
treatment.
because
Did you tell me you weren't never coming back? Because they always say that. I'm never
No,
coming back.
I didn't say that. I didn't say that because I don't think they really care.
Of course. They
So
don't
yeah, I
care.
was
Yeah, no,
just
they don't
like,
care.
I was,
Of course they don't care.
but I am definitely writing because I went
Oh Jesus!
I went to the
Write a letter.
website Bro, I found it's all on there. The principal owner, everything. That's how they identify them. I'm sending this all the way up to the top, bro.
Bro, look, in all honesty,
killed my battery.
do what you gotta do, but that shit ain't gonna do nothing.
You
bro.
know, I mean, you know,
because
it's fine.
them dealerships make
Self-care,
hand over
baby.
fist money.
It makes me feel better.
No, I feel you,
yo.
No, 100%. Get it off your chest.
Yep.
Get it off your
Hell
chest.
no.
Self-care, baby.
I got a mechanic that's in Alpharetta. I know that's far for y'all, but just saying, he's one
Ain't
of those.
nobody driving to Alpharetta, bro.
My
Get
car
your
won't
shit
make
towed
it.
up. Get it towed out there.
To Alpharetta?
No, Fletcher's right around off North Henry, bro. Fletcher, son, right under the bridge,
I'm
bro.
going there this week.
All
Right under the bridge.
What's going on with your shit?
Check engine.
Damn, did you put E85 in there?
Mm.
I just
You know you can go get the code red for free, right?
Huh?
You know you can go get the code red for free.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
I wasn't
yeah.
sure
I already
if
know
you
what's
were
wrong
doing
with it.
Okay.
I just need to take it
What
somewhere.
it say? What's the code?
It's like O2 sensor stuff like that.
Oh, you can place that yourself, bro.
Huh?
Do that
It's not
yourself.
the only thing. It's the other codes.
Oh damn, what you been? Yeah, but taking care of your car.
No, I do.
It's a German car, bro.
Damn.
Yeah.
It's a German car.
Damn, bruh.
When one thing goes, it's like 4 other things go.
Damn.
That is another question though. Is it do he do work on those type of vehicles? Because I know that's kind of
Yep.
So, like, you're good with
Rob
VW. It's like when
Coughlin.
you start getting into like Porsche and shit like that. Even though VW owns Porsche.
I don't know. Sometimes they can't. Some people can't work on it.
No, I feel you because I have
Yeah.
issues with like the Fiat.
Mhm.
Like even just getting the oil change because like the filter is completely different. What Rob Costa say?
Rob just be praying over his shit.
I said, Rob's car runs on prayer. It's been running on prayer. 'cause that's your
Please,
Israelite. Take the wheel.
Hey,
But nah, it's a mission. Like I need to get that light
Mhm.
turned off. So, yeah.
Yeah, hey, y'all clowning, bro. I'm trying to give y'all some game. Y'all better start writing these letters.
I'm not doing that,
Hey, man, I'm telling you, bro.
I got too
I'm
much
just not
time.
going to the dealership.
Hey, man.
Yeah, I'm just not
telling
going.
you,
Yeah,
man.
I don't have to write a letter. 'Cause I'm never going to a dealership.
That shit. I'm just in any situation you feel wrong.
Just write him a
go
letter, a
That
stern
shit-
one.
Hey, man, that shit work, bro.
Hey, no, it do. So look, y'all know where I stay, in Decatur, and that whole situation happened. You know, when we moved in, got some of my shoes taken and all of that type of stuff. But there was a lot of things that in our walkthrough that we mentioned to the leasing office, like, hey, look, this blind is fucked up, this is messed up, this, that, and the third. We kept, not me, my wife handled it. I'm not even gonna front. She kept calling all of this shit. She sent that letter to the VP. Them niggas was there the next day, boy. It was like, hey, what you need? Oh, we gotta paint the garage. All right, cool. We gotta do this, bro. Next day,
Right.
next fucking day.
All right. Let's get to it.
They asked if this podcast still about self-care. It's like, yeah, we talking about shining our shoes. We talking about
Oh, God.
cars, like taking care of our cars.
Being a Karen.
Yeah,
Mm,
this is all self-care.
yeah. That's what it is. That's what it is. So I didn't know this, but Mike brought this to our attention that September is National Self-Care Awareness Month. And yeah, this month and I'm on naturalbalancecounseling.com. I can't ever find like an official spot for like self-care awareness month, which is kind of crazy. But anyway,
Was that the same month I did that? I brought the game. Oh, that was a different month. What was that for?
they're like,
mental
it
health
was
awareness, or
something like that.
mental
but
health awareness or something.
I forget, but it wasn't this.
Got you.
Yeah, it was something different.
so according to them, this month serves as an opportunity to increase awareness of the importance of self-care practices, help individuals identify what self-care can look like, discuss the benefits of self-care on an individual's overall well-being, and promote a call for action in various healthcare and employer settings to incorporate and foster self-care practices and interventions. But that's a lot. We're not going to be doing all of that, but we definitely wanted to kind of discuss like things that we do to practice self-care. And on this site, they had 4 ways you can celebrate self-care awareness. So I'm gonna read these just in. So you can do some soul searching and self-reflection. That's number 1. Number 2, identify what area you may need to focus on. Number 3, schedule it in. And number 4, don't play the comparison game. So those are just some ways that you guys out there, if you want and so choose, can definitely celebrate self-care awareness or implement them into like, you know, your day-to-day routine, et cetera, et cetera. All right. So I guess let's get into the main topic of, I guess, what we do. How many we want to do? We're just gonna talk about it. What's the word?
Just talk about conversation.
All right, conversation. B.
Damn, why you start with me?
All right, Rod.
Oh man, that's one of the main things I do.
Prayer.
I mean, yes, prayer. I feel like it'd be self-care for some who feels like that, you know, works for them. And, you know, I think that's an obvious one for me. But yeah, I guess like walking has been therapeutic for me nowadays. You know what I'm saying? Just kind of going out.
That's physical
a-
self-care.
Huh?
I like that. That's
Yeah,
physical
yeah,
self-care.
just walking. You know, I used to just jog all the time, but just, you know, sometimes just walk. You know what I mean? You don't have to jog, do nothing that's, you know, just gonna be strenuous. So, you know, just going out for a walk, enjoying the air outside, you know, and just pick different times of the day. Sometimes you can do it morning, afternoon, night. I've been doing night walks, and that's been really cool. Especially now that the weather's kind of breaking and not as hot.
Mhm.
So
Perfect
the
time.
fall night walks have been very helpful for me. You know, away from the house, the everyday things that goes on. You know, I have a whole family, so it's just cool to just kind of step outside of that.
Mhm.
You know, and take a walk. You know, obviously it's good for your health as well. And yeah, just
Man, people drive too fast in my subdivision for that. And then there's no
Oh.
speed bumps. Like,
They don't have no sidewalks?
nah, we don't have
not every
sidewalks.
neighborhood
In
has
that
it.
part of Decatur?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you should walk facing the car so you can see
No,
it.
I feel you, but they still drive.
You,
And then people
you just gonna
park.
see death coming. It's
Yeah.
not
No,
really
you
help.
can, you can jump out of the way.
How FIFA gonna jump out the way of a car?
You can jump to the side, to the left.
You've been watching too many movies. Yo, ass.
Yeah, people drive too fast through there, bro.
Ooh, right. What the fuck?
But okay. Gotcha. So that's one. FIFO. What's half a family? Is that
Half a
divorce?
family?
You know, Ross said he had a whole ass family.
Yeah, that's probably just no wife.
Okay.
Yeah.
That was just yeah.
Could be, yeah.
Or a really short kid with them baby arms.
So speaking of children,
T-Rex arms.
Damn.
Let me adjust my
yeah,
mic.
like that guy in One Piece. Buggy. What happened to Buggy? Did you watch One Piece?
Yes, I
Okay.
did.
I was just concerned. That was
Yeah, I finished it.
okay. FIFO.
Mhm.
Speaking of whole ass family and children,
Yeah.
I would imagine that a new edition like that would require self-care. And you know, especially in the early stages, is like you really rarely have time, in my experience, to sit time aside to even do anything for yourself. But
Yeah.
so talk to me, bro. Talk to the people.
Yeah, nah. I'm not even going front, man. We still figuring life out, like in terms of like scheduling, you know, because like you said, like when you have a little one, bro, everything goes around his schedule, you know. And so what we're trying to do is like implement structure, because he's like going to sleep way too late, and just trying to regulate that aspect. But in terms of self-care, something I've been doing for like the last year and some change now. But I have a therapist, man. I definitely think we talked about this last year, if I'm not mistaken, or the year before. And, you know, that's kind of sort of when I started. But therapy has definitely helped me a lot. Makes you aware of the situation, things you got to work on. And, you know, I was going to individual therapy now. You know, we've added couples therapy too. So I have two therapists. You know what I'm saying? So one for couples that me and my wife talk to, and we air out our grievances and things like that, and then the one I go to individually. So it's been good. It has definitely helped me and my wife figure certain things out. You know what I'm saying? How to like structure and how to communicate, you know, because sometimes the way we communicate is just off. You know what I'm saying? I say something, she doesn't receive it in the way that I intended it to come off, and vice versa.
You write it down.
Huh?
What'd
you
you
say?
write it down?
Write it down.
I'm just messing with you, bro.
Okay.
Do you go to the the one you do solo? Do you go to the solo one to vent about what happens in the double?
Nah,
Oh.
in all honesty, I don't really talk too much about our couples therapy sessions with my therapist.
You're not
I
supposed to. I don't think they like for you to do that.
Yeah. So like I talk about our relationship, in the things that we're working on, and the things I don't like and things like that. But it's primarily just about me. You know what I'm saying? Like this is my vent session to, work and life and all of that type of stuff. Things that sometimes I feel like, I don't want to burden other people with.
Mhm.
I'm able to just give to my therapist, and then my therapist gives me tools that I can use to apply to kind of work through those things. You know what I'm saying? So it is, I would say the biggest thing that it has helped me with is my temper. I've always had a temper. I've always been like quick to, but since dealing with my therapist, I've definitely have been a lot calmer. Like I try to see through why the emotions are like that. What are the triggers and stuff like that. So I don't react as hostile as I once did.
Isn't that a cultural thing?
It could be.
Okay.
I definitely saw that in my household growing up. You know what I'm saying, and other Cuban households that that my dad friends and stuff like that. So I could definitely say, I can't speak for everybody, but in the Cuban households that I was a part of growing up, yeah, I definitely saw hostility, loudness. You know what I'm saying?
Because you have a shirt that says that, right?
Yeah, I'm
Cuban
not.
or
I'm,
something,
yeah,
yeah.
I'm not yelling. I'm just Cuban or some shit like that. So yeah, no, Cubans are very expressive. They're loud. They talk with their hands. They're, and that is a cultural thing. But I'm talking about like really having like anger.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Passion versus anger is different.
Yeah, it's different. You know what I'm saying? So I would have anger, and my wife would call it out, and I'm like, I'm not angry, and I'm like, and I talking to my therapist through it. I'm like, damn, I am angry, but I didn't know why. You know what I'm saying? And just talking through it, and then just figuring out what those triggers are. It allows me to not blow up like that. So
It's good to hear.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's great, man.
So lots of Musa.
yeah, man.
Got it.
Lot of
Mike.
woosah.
Huh?
Yeah, I was
said
like,
a lot of
what?
woosah.
Musa is
Let him-
the African.
Let him have it.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I said the wrong word.
Oh, I heard
just
Let him
woosah.
have it.
He said Musa.
Oh,
Like Masa Musa.
oh. I could hear how you heard that, but I heard woosah.
What did you say?
He said,
Be honest. You lying. You lying.
Oh God.
But nah, I said the wrong one.
we know.
But Mike, what say you, bro?
Mine hasn't changed. I haven't been going to therapy anymore because I went for the same reasons you do. Because y'all know I used to just fucking
Kick people all the time.
shut up, man.
You had to let that one go. You had to let that one. He had to let that one
let it
go.
That shit shocked the hell out of me.
I know. It was like,
That
what?
shocked the hell out of him too.
You were like, damn, Mike, for real?
No, I think I've gotten better about just yelling at people. I think I do still yell, but it's not like it ain't the same as the way I used to yell. Like I think I'm getting to the point where it's just at this point it's just passionate yelling versus angry yelling. I used to angry yell every shoot. I'd go home with my throat sore, just anytime. But yeah, that's the same reason I went to therapy, and it definitely helped a lot. I should probably go again, but I just I don't like the therapist I was going to anymore, and I just haven't found another one. But
So you better tell Quantum Deagle, man. He said your legs are too skinny and frail to kick people. He must not know.
I mean that's fine.
He must not know.
See, I'm calm.
See?
If this was 2 years ago,
Yeah.
oh hell no, he'd have got a whole paragraph in the comments.
Bitch, show up to the
You know
studio.
what I'm saying? Right, see what happens.
See what this foot
Put
do.
this skinny leg up your ass, motherfucker. How about that? But nah, I mean, I think now I'm more on the physical self-care because physical self-care is also mental self-care. So I try to go to the gym 3 times a week. But other than that, like I used to take walks, but I just can't do the heat and I get bit up too much. So I don't really do it as much. Because I used to really like hiking, like just putting earbuds in and just going. But I don't do it as much because I don't know what it is about me. But like if all of us are somewhere and there's 6 mosquitoes, I'm getting all 6.
Yeah.
I
Yeah, that's
don't
Some
know
people
why.
like that. Some people are, yeah, it kind of bounce off of me. I don't know.
Really?
I don't really get bit by mosquitoes.
Bathing in the blood, huh?
I guess. I
Yeah.
don't know. Like, that's that Jesus blood.
Yeah, that's what I mean. 'Cause I have a bad reaction to mosquito bites. Like I'll get a bite
Yeah.
and it'll well up and it'll be there for days, constantly itching. Yeah,
Yeah.
so
Yeah, I've
So-
been fortunate enough. I've never had that issue.
really
And I grew up in the South, so you know it's kind of bad.
near like swamp water or regular water.
Like swamp waters.
And you
all
never got
that.
bit up.
Nope, never.
Yeah,
Wow.
there's some people. So look, like
They'll land on me and
bro. So back in the day, my dad's friend lived literally like there was a swamp right behind him.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? We used to call it the finca, the farm,
The-
and
say it again. What's the word again?
the finca.
The finca. That's Spanish
farm.
for farm. Okay.
Mhm. So we would go there and hang out and all of this type of stuff, and everybody would be outside, and it only be like 2 or 3 people getting killed with mosquitoes.
Yeah, yeah.
And I'm always one of those people.
Mm.
Like I would see, they'll land on my dad and just like you,
Yeah,
fly the fuck
just
off
fly
and
off,
land
yeah.
on me, and bro, my whole arm would be like,
yeah, me too.
done.
Yeah.
So I don't know if it's like a blood thing.
I keep meaning to look it up because I feel like it could be diet. I don't know what it is. But I know we don't have the same diet,
Mm-mm.
but I feel like maybe I
has
do
to
a
be
lot of
blood
salt.
type.
Maybe you don't. I don't know. It has to be something
Mhm.
because they used to say it's cologne. Like if you wear a lot of cologne, you
Nah,
get
my
bit
dad,
up.
My dad wore a lot.
Yeah,
of
so it can't be that. So I don't know what it is.
Mm-mm.
We need to fun fact that shit next week. I
Nah,
need to just
for
look it
sure,
up.
yeah.
Right.
Somebody's
I'll be
gonna
out
look
with
it up
all
before we
kinds
get
of
off.
huh?
Somebody's gonna look it up before we get off of here. I'm
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah. But other than that, yeah, I mean, I should probably do more self-care, but I just don't have a lot of time
Probably
anymore.
do and don't realize it. Is music self care for you?
Well, I listen to
Certain
music while I'm working and shit. So nah, I mean, no, not
Mm.
really. Cause I mean, I listen to music every day, most of the time. So that's not really self-care. If I was meditating, it would be like I know there was a short period when I first started going to therapy. She recommended meditating, and I was like, "That's stupid. Meditating is stupid." So it's just it felt like a waste of time because it's like, oh, just sit there and be silent with your thoughts. I was like, that sounds boring. I don't want to listen to me.
It is to a degree, but the whole meditation thing is like it's not in 1 or 2 or even 3 sessions that it's gonna start working.
I know.
It's a
Yeah.
consistent thing,
And
it's
you gotta
like,
stay with it.
yeah. Once you do it, then you kind of tap into your subconscious and
Mhm.
stuff.
Yeah, I mean, I did do it for a little while, but these days I really just anytime I feel like I have free time, I'm like, well, shit, I need to be doing this, or I need to be doing this, or I need to be doing this because I don't have time. I need to go watch this whack ass movie for Frames, or I need to go listen to this whack ass album for Dead End. I just don't have the time anymore.
Man, tell me about it.
So, but yeah, I'm gonna get more into other self care, but right now it's just really going to the gym so I can make sure I can still fit my clothes. Because I was worried about wintertime coming. I'm like, shit, I hope I can still fit my jeans, bro.
What about you, B?
Yeah. So I kind of categorized mine a little
God
bit.
damn. Beezopedia.
So yeah, with my physical self care, the main one for me is I'm crucial about my sleep. So getting enough sleep is definitely a part of my self care. I make sure I feel like I'm able to be myself and produce better whenever I get enough sleep. When I get good enough sleep, I'm good.
You think part of that is because of the hours you work?
Probably so. But still, that's no, because I've been like that shit even before I started working. Like I just always been strict on like I just want to make sure I get my sleep. I'm better the next day when I get my good sleep. So that's one. So that's for my physical self care.
What time are you talking about? Like naps, or are you talking about the time you go to bed?
Go to
Like,
bed.
Oh,
Like,
okay.
yeah.
What time do you go to bed?
I would like for it to be like 9:30 or 10.
What?
Yeah.
That nigga 70.
Yeah.
What the for real?
Bruh.
9:30.
Yeah.
I'm just getting my
9:30.
first win at 9:30. I'm like,
Man,
bro, what
bro.
we about to do?
For
real.
That's when I'm
By the
just not
time-
getting home.
When
Love
10,
that too.
when 10 o'clock come, my battery starts running low. Yeah.
Fuck that
Because I get up so early.
What time
I
you get
wake
up?
Shit, like anywhere between 4:50 and 5:30.
Mm.
Yeah.
So naturally
Yeah.
you was
Yeah.
Yeah.
that makes
So
sense
so
then,
yeah.
when 10 o'clock hit, 9:45, 10 o'clock, my battery started being like, all right, nigga, it's time to shut down. It's like,
Bro, our
So,
lives
yeah.
don't start until 9. You
I
be all right?
know.
Are you okay? You
I
we
mean,
can
I
change
be-
the time.
I be struggling. I be
I'm
struggling.
really doing once every
I be-
couple of weeks.
Yeah, I
I
know,
be
but
struggling.
damn.
Yeah, it definitely be some days I be struggling, bro. I be like, okay,
Jesus.
Like, come on, hurry up, super chats.
No, I'm a big fan of naps, so
Me too.
I don't go to bed
my
sometimes till
fiance
1
is- She's
o'clock.
a huge fan of
I
naps.
am too.
Yeah.
man.
How do
It's
y'all
so
find the
underrated.
time?
I just
That's
sleep
what
in
that's
on
time.
lunch or whatever.
It's like
Yeah.
a power nap. It's
Yeah,
not even like
exactly.
a long nap.
That's how she
You
is.
really only need like 30 minutes.
Yeah, that-
and you just
Sometimes not even that.
Yeah.
Sometimes you can do like a real quick like cat nap. I guess
Bruh.
is what you call
I'm
it.
not, look, my fiance is the exact
Yeah.
same way, bro. I'm
Yeah.
like, bruh.
Super
but she works from
underrated.
home, so she can
yeah,
do
it's
it.
really
Oh
underrated.
yeah, that's different.
Yeah.
I only need 30 minutes and I'm good.
Bro, super underrated. Just
Yeah.
try it, man. You wake up.
Well, you at work, so you can't.
That's what I'm about
I,
to say.
I work from home, so
Yeah,
Yeah, that's
like
it.
at my job, bro. Like I don't really. Most days I don't even really take a lunch like that. I'll go get food, go to my office, I'll eat, and I'm
Mhm.
right back to the work.
Oh, so
Yeah.
now that's one thing that you should definitely never skip that.
Yeah.
My boss, when I first started this job, everybody on my team was like that. Like, oh yeah, man, I'll just go grab some food real quick and I'll be back in like 15 minutes.
Mhm.
And I noticed that as a pattern. And I
Yeah.
hit my boss on our one-on-one and I was like, I'm just letting you know, I don't do that.
Yeah.
I am afforded a lunch and I'm going to take my lunch every single day. And it's not going to be no little 10-minute shit. I'm afforded an hour. And he's like, oh no, I want you to take it. This is part of the job and make sure you're the whole Mike you can be.
Yeah.
Like, you damn right.
Right.
I'm taking that full hour.
Like you can be.
All right.
Yeah,
My Wolfgang Esquire said I feel more tired after a nap. And yeah, if you take too long of a nap,
That's
you
when you
will
fuck
feel
up. Yep,
tired. Yeah, you
yep,
don't need to take
yep.
a long nap.
Yep.
Well, go ahead. What you about to say?
No, I was just gonna say, like in terms of like the lunch thing, I don't know, just in the line of work that I'm in the role that I'm in now, it's like I'm always getting constant questions. You know what I'm saying?
I would be like, I'm at lunch. You can ask that question in 35,
Mhm.
actually 36 minutes.
Yeah.
Because you just took up a minute of my time of
Pretty
me
much.
telling you
Yep.
to come back in 35
Right,
minutes.
Right.
Yeah, nah.
It's important, man.
No,
You can't, I mean, you gotta think when you are 70, that's when you start winding down and you're like, oh, and getting that retirement age because you spent all of these years busting your ass.
Mhm.
No one's gonna fucking congratulate you for this shit.
Mm-mm.
No, I know.
So take your
I
hour.
know.
They will be okay. Your company will be fine. You know what I'm saying?
So yeah, that's my physical self-care is get enough sleep. My psychological and emotional self-care, go on vacation or take day trips.
Oh,
That's
that's why that
definitely-
nigga been gone. What?
Right.
That's definitely
Yeah.
that's
That nigga said
definitely-
2023.
He
I'm
been
out.
self-caring like a motherfucker.
Bruh. No, that's just enjoying. Like yeah,
I'm with
I
you,
just,
B.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
I think I get that from my parents because my parents was
Mhm.
huge travel heads. Like they used to always take their time off and stuff. My mother used to always tell me like, look, when you get a certain age and you start working, like please take time for yourself. And I'll yeah. So and I already like to travel, and
Mhm.
so it's like, yeah, it's nothing for me. Me and my friends were like, hey, what do you think you're doing in a couple weeks? Let's go here. Okay, bet. Like it's yeah.
So that's not self-care. That's a gift, B.
no,
That's a
self-care,
what?
bro.
That's a gift.
Nah, bro. I need time away. I need time away.
No, that's
from
definitely
work.
self-care.
Yeah,
for
that's
sure.
definitely
And
self-care.
you work
I need-
for it.
Exactly.
Right. I need time away, bro. Because
Yep.
I just need it for my sanity. So,
Even
yeah.
if you take that little vacation at the house
yeah,
and
so,
just
yeah,
chill out
staycation
and watch a
sometimes.
movie.
Yeah,
I need to do that more
ain't
often.
nothing wrong with
actually.
staycations. So my social self-care is usually I've been doing better with this is kind of keeping in touch with like old friends and stuff that I used to be like super cool with, but like we only used to holler at each other like once a year. So now I've made it like kind of more of a quarterly or more times I keep in touch with some like a lot of my old friends. So that's part of my social self-care is doing that. And
He came prepared. He said,
what?
y'all slack.
Apparently
What?
so.
Did.
He's like, I got my different types
Uh-oh.
of self-care.
Y'all need to self-care that camera.
So yeah, keep in touch with old friends and like spending time with my significant other. So that's like part of my social self-care. And that's part of our social self-care, actually, putting that part of it. My spiritual self-care, pretty much I just, meditate. Pretty much that's like a spiritual self-care I do. I like to meditate. Nah, I've been kind of hipped on
Wave
that.
off that man's spiritual.
I've been kind of hipped on that for the last like 3 years now. Yeah, 3 years, like pretty much since COVID hit. Yeah, so I've been meditating more since COVID hit. So that's my spiritual self-care. And then last, my professional
damn.
self-care. What?
Hey man, hey, hey,
What?
yeah,
Trying to make you look
you
bad.
know
I
who you
know.
dealing with.
I'm saying, why do you want to go first? Shit. All
Um,
this.
yeah, my
That's all it is.
So
right. My professional self-care is I always keep an organized workspace. Like I always keep a nice organized, because the type of work I do, you have to be, you got to kind of be organized, bro. So yeah, keep it, me having a good, comfortable, when I come into my space, my office or my shops and stuff, like I like the fact that I know where I got stuff labeled. Like, yeah, I just know where all my motors, all everything. I know where everything is at. So like it makes me look forward to coming to work because I know my shit is organized.
We
when I
couldn't
come
work
to
together because
So-
I'd be
Yeah,
just to piss you off.
Yeah, man. So yeah, my professional self-care is definitely organization, keeping everything organized. Even when people, like, if I'm off on vacation, I'm like, yo, take over my stuff for the week I'm off, whatever. They be like, man, you didn't inspire me to get my shit together in my shop and da 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 da. So like, yeah, people come to my area and they be like, shit, like this shit's dope as fuck. It's easy to work in your space because you got your shit so organized. So yeah, those are my self-care.
You call him a nerd.
I'll be there.
We had people at work that were like that.
Yeah.
That you go to their cube.
I work
and
better.
Everything just
I
like
work better that
everything
way.
is just in the perfect plot. I'm like, you fucking lame
I
ass.
work better that way, bro.
I was like that.
I work better
Yep.
that way. Yeah. I'm
Lame.
saying I work better that way.
He said lame.
Fucking mouse cord
Everything
be
is
all
done.
nice and straight.
Everything is done. I get everything done. They don't never get to question my shit, so my shit be straight. So I work better that way.
My cube was dirty as fuck. Sunflower seeds everywhere. Fucking coffee
Damn,
stains. I didn't give a fuck. Fuck that job. I want them to know I hate this place. I ain't cleaning this up. Fuck y'all.
Y'all
Did you
crazy.
go?
No, I didn't.
Damn, B. No, he
No, he
didn't.
didn't.
Yeah, I don't know. When it was presented as a topic, I was really like struggling to think about like what do I do, because I really don't. I really couldn't think of anything like in terms of like what I do for myself. I think the only thing, because I talked to my wife, I was like kind of getting a feel for like what it looks like, what does she do, and she gave me a list of stuff, and I was just like, damn, what about me? Like, I think one thing I'll do in terms of like I don't like to be stressed, so I think if anything, planning and scheduling things out really helps alleviate a lot of that. So one thing that I said back to her when we were discussing this is I hate traffic. To avoid traffic, either I'll go around the traffic and take a long way around so I don't be in start to stops, or I just leave early. Because it just bothers me because I'm trying to figure out what the fuck is going on and why everybody's starting to stopping and why this person is on their phone and they ain't leaving. So I just alleviate all that. So I would just kind of plan around that. But I think the only thing I really do repeatedly is every Saturday I try to at least sit down and watch a movie, around 9 or 10 o'clock before I go to bed. And, I have like some chips and dip. Now it's healthier dip. I can't eat the bad stuff anymore because I'm trying to get healthier. And then, and that's it. It doesn't matter what it is. But I have a whole list of stuff already. Like all my queues are crazy. My Netflix queue crazy. Every streaming service I have has crazy queues. But yeah, I just try to sit down and just watch something on television and just kind of take a break. But probably hours before that or during that, I'm probably thinking about like, the show of everything we do today and stuff like that. But yeah, I think the thing that I do repeatedly, that doesn't involve anything else, that's the one thing. Let me see, what is going to be my movie of the month of the week?
So this question is more for you and B, and I'm throwing myself in it too. Do y'all consider gaming self-care?
Yeah, and making beats.
But
Yeah, I both put them in the same bubble, like making beats in video games.
That's like hobby stuff. That all.
Yeah, that's still
That's all
self-care.
like self-care. Yeah.
Not for me though,
no?
It's not for you.
because we're doing the league, so it's turned into like
It's a task.
yeah, like now is
Oh.
business. It's the only way that I feel like I can sit down and play this,
Mhm.
but I feel like I'm just not like
Like
wasting my time. Yeah, like it has to go towards something.
Gotcha.
So we're doing the league, and of course, we're competitive as well. So they're, you're constantly trying to work on this, work on that, so you can compete at a high level and win. And but more importantly, like we're building this thing out, and it's been taking years to kind of build it up, build the league up, and then now implement like an idea and a strategy to kind of take it to the next level.
That is a good question though, Ralph. Like, do you consider things like shoe shopping? Because I definitely like when I go to a record store and I spend an hour and a half, 2
Self-care.
hours there. That's
That's
definitely
self-care.
self-care.
Yeah.
Because I mean, I'm blocking out everything if
Mhm.
I'm sitting here just flipping through shit.
Yeah.
Even if I don't think I'm gonna get anything from that flip at some point, So do you consider shoe shopping?
So I'm glad that you brought that up, because the way I shop for shoes is different than how you shop for records.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Well, you know what you want, so you're not like
well,
just
not even that. It's
Uh-huh.
like I would say 85 to 90% of my shoe collection was
I was
online.
online. That's what I mean. Like,
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So it's not like the thrill or
Mhm.
like, let me get dressed, let me take a shower, let me
Right, right,
hop
right.
in the car, let me go here, let me
Right.
go to this store, let me go to that store. You know what I'm saying? And
Mhm.
like to me, that's self-care because you're taking some time.
That's
Like-
me. I do that.
You do
So
what?
you do that.
Yeah,
So that's how
you
he
like the
shops.
thrill of the hunt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I go look. I go to the different boutiques and
Right,
things
right.
like that. Like when we went to
Mhm.
Cali,
Mhm.
we
Mhm.
I like that. I like exploring and
Mhm.
finding new shoe spots and things like
Mhm.
that. So yeah, I'm kind of like you. I'll
Mhm.
spend hours looking at shoes.
Right,
Like,
right.
yeah,
Even if you
yeah,
don't buy
yeah.
anything, it's just fun.
Yeah.
But
I
you're more of
spend-
an app. Like I just want to
Well,
pull the app
so
up
so
and-
so the thing is this: like typically, like a lot of the boutiques and shit, the prices just be too crazy. And I'm a person that I wouldn't necessarily call myself frugal, but I'm always searching for the deal.
a bargain, sure.
You know what I'm saying? So like for me, the deals aren't necessarily always in the stores. Now, here's the
Mhm,
thing: I will
mhm.
spend to get what I want. Like the first when we went to Cali and I went to round 2, I want to
Like
say
the Bulls, the
the Toro
Sixes.
sixes. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
Like they were a little bit over retail, but they weren't crazy over retail, and that's like a very not a lot of people had that shoe. So I was like, yeah, I'm willing to spend for that.
Especially if you're in the wild and you have them in front of you, you'll
Yeah.
spend $10, $20 more because it's right here.
100%.
Right.
But I'm always looking for like the deal. You know what I'm
Sure,
saying? So
sure.
like the majority of them happen online.
Yep.
So for me, I can't say shoe shopping is self-care.
Gotcha.
It's more like I know what I want and I'll get it. And then
Right.
if it's not available, then it's like it's whatever.
I'm
So-
with you. Most of my collection, well, that's not true, but most of the stuff I buy these days is online. But I do like to go to record stores
Mhm.
and spend a couple hours flipping. And I might only walk out with one or two
Yeah.
things.
But is that actually because your job, you're not worried about your job.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You're not even
Right.
really worried about your bank account like that. You know,
Right.
just, man, can I afford all of these 10 that I want?
See, I don't even think about it. I just like, oh, fuck it.
Just
It's
get it.
here and I might not see it again.
Uh-huh.
I'm just going to buy it. And then I just get home. Then part of that self-care is getting home. I'm a nerd. So I put everything, I have a Word doc with everything I have on it. So getting home and categorizing things and then putting on the shelves. Yeah, that's definitely self-care. But I never thought about it from a shoe shopping standpoint.
Yeah.
But I get it if you're only buying or mainly buying online.
Yeah, I'm mainly buying online. But
Yeah.
one self-care thing, originally it didn't start off as self-care, but as I continue to do it more and more and more, it's definitely become self-care. Cooking. So
Oh, hell yeah.
So I
Mhm.
started, I could always cook and I would just cook sporadically. Like if wifey's not cooking
Yep.
or she wants me to make something specifically, I would cook. But once we had our kid, like our house is upstairs, downstairs, and she was primarily upstairs, because the doctors tell them, don't walk a lot,
Yep.
stay bed rest and stuff like that. And we had our in-laws, so they pretty much took care of like my wife. So, I was like in the garage doing a lot of shit outside. And then I was like, oh, well, I guess I'll start taking up cooking. Like she can't really come down and do all. So I just started cooking and like I really like it. So ever since last December, I've really been cooking. So like for my birthday, was it my birthday or was it Father's Day? Father's Day or my birthday, like my wife bought me a grill. Like I fucking damn near been grilling damn near every day. I be finding shit online, like either through TikTok or IG. Like I see like these little quick recipes. I'm like, oh, I'm gonna do that.
I see them online. Yeah, I do
You know
the
what I'm
same
saying?
thing.
So
Yep.
I'll FIFO them, you know what I'm saying? Like let me add that, let me take off that. You know what I'm saying? So like I just been cooking, bro, and like that is really been therapeutic for me. And it's so crazy because I work long hours at my job, and then obviously we be here too. So the days that I don't come to the studio, like sometimes I might get home like 9 o'clock, you know what I'm saying? And I'll go straight from going in, hugging, kissing my wife, hugging and, kissing my son, playing with my dog for like 2 seconds. And then boom, I just go straight to cooking. You know what I'm saying? So like, it's definitely been therapeutic. Like
Poor
I
dog
really
be
enjoy
like,
it.
dang, bro. I said, I bet the dog be like, dang, bro, 2 seconds, bro.
No, you know how I make it up to him when I be chopping up the sausage.
Yeah,
I
throw a little to
yep,
him.
yep.
Oh,
So he be getting. So yeah, he know. He like, I bet. Yeah,
Gizmo
all right,
like
cool.
it.
Oh,
Yeah,
he
Gizmo.
going in the
Like,
kitchen.
what we
Let's
about to
go.
make?
What we about to
be
get?
chilling. He just
Yeah.
be chilling. Like, here you go. You know what I'm saying? So it's all good.
I love cooking, so I'm with you 100%.
Yep.
I stay in my kitchen because, again, working from home has been I almost said a blessing. I almost sound like Rod, but being from home has just been such a fortunate thing. Working from home because I can take my lunch break by literally just going in the kitchen and cooking some food and then having, I don't have to like rush or anything like that. But I feel like when you're cooking for people, it feels a little bit better.
It is, bro.
You
Like,
know?
like it. I don't know. Like, I feel like it's an aspect of manhood for me. Like, and that's part of the reason why I kept doing it, because it's like not only am I going out there to secure the funds to be able to buy the groceries, but now I'm cooking them and I'm literally nourishing my family's body. You know what I'm saying? Like, so for me, I don't know. It took a deeper meaning, and I don't know how or when it happened, but it makes me feel good to know that these hands went out there and made the money. Then I went to the grocery store. Then I put this shit together, and my wife was like, "Yo, this shit was bomb. Make this again."
I just
You know
don't
what I'm
like
saying?
the cleaning part. That's the part that I hate.
Oh, I don't do that.
No.
She got to clean up the kitchen, bro. I worked and I cooked now. You got the kitchen. Fuck that.
Dang, FIFA.
Fuck that.
All right. Just a couple of questions from the same site, but I think these are good questions to kind of go around the room and ask. And I feel like maybe some of these you guys have kind of discussed, when you were kind of going through your spiel, but I'm gonna just put them out here. If you guys want to add, then we can add. If not, it's like 5 questions. I can move on to the next one. First one: What activities bring me joy or leave me feeling rejuvenated? So I know you two were talking about cooking. So if you have something else, feel free to add to it. So I'm gonna go to B, because I know you went through a whole list. Did you leave anything off the list, bro?
I would say
rejuvenated, bro.
I would say currently, because of the this new diet I'm on, exercising, I definitely I'm feeling a little lighter now. I'm starting to feel a little lighter.
Okay.
Exercising, so that I'm feeling better, and I'm seeing the results on the scale. So I'm like, okay, bet I'm doing something right. Let me keep doing this. I'm happy.
About to get snatched.
No, I ain't about to get snatched. That's a good one, Mike. I ain't about to get snatched.
Oh, you go
Yeah,
to Miami next week.
exercise.
Yep, be hitting the beach with one of them fucking pumps in the bump thongs.
Damn, not pumps in the bump. Jesus.
That's funny.
I can't wait to see it, boy. Be cartwheeling like fucking Cisco.
In a damn
All night
G-string.
Shit. Actually, man, it's I don't know. I don't think it's weird, but it's work for me. Like, when I finish a project, like, I could have like a stack of stuff that I need to complete, but once I complete one, I feel rejuvenated. I feel like a weight is lifted off of me and things like that. So yeah, I definitely feel rejuvenated when I'm able to finish different projects. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, getting that off my plate, I think, is an activity where I feel, free and rejuvenated afterwards. So yeah, it's work related.
Well, you, FIFO, anything else in addition to cooking?
Yeah, I haven't had the vehicle to do it, but like driving, you know what I'm saying, doing the crazy things that some people deem crazy, for me is just normal. But I just haven't had that vice lately, only because financially, you know what I'm saying, other things are priority now. But I definitely I've been throwing hints to my wife, like I want to old school for my birthday. You know what I'm saying? I've been finding a couple of the same Mercedes that my dad had when I was growing up. So I've been looking at late 70s, early 80s Mercedes 560 SL. So that would be the perfect birthday gift for myself, or if my wife gets it, you know what I'm saying, for me. But I
Threw that out there, bro.
hell yeah. Hey, I've been sending her joints. I'd be like, hey, babe, look, this one only like $7 now. You know what I'm saying? Like, so yeah,
That's not bad.
No, it's not. It's not. Because that car in a very well conditioned, I've seen them go between 15 and 20,000.
Mm.
In decent condition, 10 to 12. But recently, I've been seeing really good conditions go for like 6 to 8.
Mm.
So I'm like,
For what? For a
So-
BMW?
Mercedes.
I mean,
Ni-
Mercedes, I mean?
19. So my dad's was a 86 560 SL.
Why are they so cheap?
It's an 86.
Oh.
And then also, yes, it's just a 1986.
And people don't want old ones like that? Typically?
I honestly I don't know. You know, like I'm not necessarily in that market, like in that group of enthusiasts. I just obviously I want it for nostalgia purposes. You know, my dad, and now I have a son. I want him to see some of the things that like I saw growing up and stuff like that. But I just love that car.
Is that the turbo diesel one?
Nah,
Oh.
it's a natural. The 560 SL is a naturally aspirated 5.6 liter V8. I think it makes only 220. I say only by modern standards, but back then it was a lot of horsepower. 227 horsepower. These like 300 some pound-feet of torque. It's a convertible hardtop. So in the 80s,
Oh wow.
yeah. So like, but the hardtop don't.
Yeah, I got
fold.
you. Yeah, of
You
course.
got to take that whole motherfucker off, and then it got
yeah.
a soft top underneath.
Right,
You know what I'm saying? It's a manual thing. But I grew up with that car. You know what I'm saying? Like that was the car I drove to high school. You know what I'm saying? So just just old school shit. You know what I'm saying? Just I don't know. I want something that as my son grows up, I could build with him and just stuff like that. So for me, Ken, car shit, man. I want to get back into my car shit. I really haven't been able to.
Did you have anything to add, Mike? Any other one besides the one you named earlier? Okay.
Nah.
Okay.
Nah, I need to do better.
I was thinking about. I think I actually thought about when in terms of activities that bring me joy. So one thing I do every Friday, this just actually hit me, is like I do admin day now, which is just basically just kind of taking that day of the week to kind of look back, assess, reorganize, or clean my desk. But Rod and I have kind of been on this minimalist thing. So it's like getting rid of old stuff that you don't need. We've been doing that here at the studio, so organizing the studio, kind of getting everything in the system organized where we know what stuff are. So those are the things that I do get joy out of that. And just sitting back, we're like, damn man, yeah, this is it right here. And then constantly not looking for, but if tweaks or something need to be done, we're like, oh yeah, there we go. Now it's even better. So, but yeah, I do get joy out of that. Setting time aside each day for yourself or week. I know I just mentioned that with admin day. But if you don't have any days or time of the week that you set aside, what are the barriers that you have that's actually getting in the way? So
Wait, say that one more time. I'm sorry.
All right. So it says, am I setting aside dedicated time for myself each day or week? If not, what barriers are getting in the way of doing so?
No, I can honestly say no. The barriers are just, the crazy workload, and now I have a kid too. Some of this shit I haven't figured out yet, like how to block off, how to schedule, put this here, do that, because everything just feels like just kind of thrown. You know what I'm saying? Like it shit just keeps happening. You know what I'm saying? Like I just had a recent event with my mother-in-law. You know what I'm saying? Where now my wife isn't even at home. Like she's back at home in Virginia. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like it's always something where I feel like it's not controllable. So like I feel like I can't just put time over here. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm always reacting to something that's happening. So that's my barrier, just life right now.
Yeah, I'm doing actually a lot more stuff here, with Data Sports back in production, trying to get stuff out there beyond just the weekly show, doing more stuff in terms on the back end and post with frames and, Dead and Gaming. We got them, they're back in the studio. So stuff needs to be going there. So it's like there's a lot of stuff that's been added onto my workload in addition to what I was doing. And it's been a struggle to kind of go through it on a week-to-week basis. Like, because, I'm trying to keep up with everything you guys are talking about in the chat to see if there's something that's useful beyond just our group chat, socially, right? So, but then I got to create the stuff for that. So what does that look like in addition to kind of, monitoring the market and looking at the marketing charts, throughout the day. So I had to kind of start in this, and I think in terms of a barrier, trading, I had to kind of scale back and, go to like a medium long-term thing instead of a short-term thing, because I need that time to spend elsewhere. But, I get joy out of it. So I don't want to, just not do it, because that is something that brings me joy and I have a lot of fun doing it. But, in order to do that, I have to kind of reposition myself and reorganize that. So until I can figure out a good system and a day-to-day thing a way to get everything done in a day and organize and schedule, kind of what FIFA was talking about, so that's been a struggle recently, but a welcoming challenge as well to be able to kind of see how all of this stuff can get done and chopped out and put out. So it's been interesting, and looking forward to seeing if I can complete the challenge. So anybody else?
I just feel like it's not enough hours in a day, bro.
That's what it is. Yeah.
Yeah, man. I think I talked about this at the top of the year, just trying to find a work-life balance. I haven't been as successful as I want to be with that. But I do work at it. I'm not saying I don't. I do. Like I take my son to school every morning. When he gets home, I spend a little time with him. Even if I'm working, he kind of forces me to not work. He'll pull me out of the office, and you know what I'm saying? And so, yeah, he kind of forces the work-life balance onto me or whatnot. And sometimes I have to check myself too, because sometimes it feels like too much, but he's doing exactly what he's supposed to be doing. She's being an energetic Tyler. And you know what I'm saying? I have to remember that, he's doing exactly what I'm the issue, not him. Like he's doing exactly what he's supposed to be doing. And so I have to learn how to handle and deal with that. So yeah, man, just feeling like it's not enough hours in the day, work piling up. Because like, even though the market is crazy right now, I'm still busy. You know what I'm saying? It's just money's different. It's not that the work is changing. It's just money's changing. You know what I'm saying? So it's just, I'm constantly busy. But just trying to find, time to spend with him, my family, and things like that. So yeah, it's quite challenging sometimes.
Bro, like the kids would definitely do that, and I'm with you. It's like, oh, I'm in the middle of this. Why now? Like, come on. Like, but Miles is constantly coming in. Oh, dad, let me tell you this. But stuff he may have seen on a YouTube short or whatever, TikTok. And it's just, oh, this happened. And then, he want to go outside and practice soccer because he's big into soccer. Like one time he was like, Dad, I want to work on my goalie. So we in the house, I'm cooking and I got to do this goalie time, but I got something else I want to do.
Right.
But, it's just like you're saying, man, like I got to give him that time, because they're only this age for
sure.
So when I look at Kendall, it goes so fast because Kendall's 15. I'm like, man, I remember, when he was young and he wanted this time. Now it's Miles' time to get that time, and then eventually it's going to be gone. And just going to soccer games and just giving him that, just being around. So, but yeah, they will definitely demand it of you. And, and I have to remind myself, like you, it's like, this is what you're doing. This is why I'm here. So let me give this to you and I'll get back to this stuff because, it ain't going anywhere.
Right.
So
exactly. Yeah. You gotta realize that no matter how much clients or whatever are going to bother you or whatever, you got to remember, like, they'll be okay. You know what I'm saying? I need this time.
Yep.
Like,
Yep.
So,
am I giving myself permission to rest and recharge when needed?
No, I really don't give myself permission. I usually be like, oh, you getting this sleep. You're gonna get this sleep tonight. I'm getting this rest, bro. I'm getting this rest because I need to feel.
But you are giving yourself permission there.
Yeah.
So you are,
man, because I gotta. I'm the better person the next day if I get my rest.
I'm the type of person that's not giving myself permission. I'm like, oh no, I gotta stay up. I gotta get this done. I gotta get this out. So it's like I'm not giving myself permission to relax. You know what I'm saying? I have to literally force myself to relax and not think about things and not try to focus on things. I literally have to force myself to do that.
Damn, I'm in between both of y'all because, Rod, I'm more like you, but there's certain days like Wednesday morning, Saturday morning, where I'm like, I tell my wife, hey, don't fucking bother me. Like I'm sleeping in. You know what I'm saying? Because those are typically my days off from the job. I work Saturday, but I typically close. But like Wednesdays, I'm typically off. So I'm like, I need to sleep. I need to catch up on my
Sundays
sleep.
too.
But I'm here. I'm here. I'm here.
I'm just messing with
I'm
you.
here.
It's like, look, I'm working on my temporary. You're not helping.
He had to recall the therapist, bro. He had to check
Right,
himself. He was
right.
like, I'm
Kid
here,
said
man.
some shit the last week to me, and you know,
it really triggered me.
Reddick was fucking with me. You know what I'm saying? Reddick, you know, I had to come off Reddit. Like,
Hey, appreciate it, man. This is what we do. I ain't gonna change. Nobody gonna change. But yeah, I'm working on that. You know, I try to make sure that again scheduling. Like I have a clock set, alarm set. Like, yo, it's that time. You need to wind down, bro. You need to go ahead and get into bed. And I try to meet that. But yeah, I mean, I know I'd be up just like him. So yeah, I wish well, you get up early, so I don't know. But I still get up early. This shit's crazy. Let's see. Two more. No, I'll do one more because I think the other one we've kind of discussed in
and I had
the
a
midst
question
of the other
too.
one. Okay. But do the people I surround myself with make me feel energized? And I think this is actually a good one because your social circle is important, bro. Because these energy vampires are draining the shit out of you. So yeah, your friends, your people around you. I know you were talking earlier, B, about checking in with people you know, and then you got a real close group of brothers that you've known for a long time.
Yeah.
So do the people around you make you feel energized and not draining and sucking everything? That's all the life.
I mean, not just them in Detroit, but y'all as well. So I mean, yeah, I definitely feel blessed. I feel highly blessed, like really blessed that I have the people and the friends in my life. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I feel energized about that.
Yeah, I do too. I feel like everybody that is definitely in my circle that I talk to consistently, like everybody's doing something positive. You know what I'm saying? Like definitely like my brothers energize me, y'all energize me, my homies energize me because everybody like is progressing. And you know what the interesting thing is like people have fallen out of my life that aren't necessarily on that same path. You know what I'm saying? Like I've had a couple people that, just I'm not cool with no more or whatever, and they weren't necessarily progressing in life, at the same rate. And it is what it is. Everybody's not going to be there for the destination. Some people are just there for part of the journey. You know what I'm saying? They help you to get wherever you got to go, but they may not be there the whole way.
What about you, Mike?
I'm sorry. What's the question?
Do the people you surround yourself with make you feel energized?
Some do, not all. I don't depend on people for that. So it's not a big deal to me.
Gotcha.
But sometimes it can, like, even if you don't depend on people to do that, like they could drain you sometime without you even.
Oh, I don't do that either.
Oh, really? How do you avoid that?
No, get the fuck out of my face. I'm not dealing with you. I mean, unless it's like you have a real problem. But if it's just like you want to call me because you want to complain about some bullshit, I mean, I'm barely listening to you. And
do
then
they know
I'm
that
hanging
though?
up. I don't give a fuck if they know it or not. That's the thing. I don't, because it's just like I don't care. Like if you need to vent, fine, but you're not gonna fuck up my day because you're over here whining about some nonsense.
Yeah,
I went to fucking Burger King, man. This fucking bitch didn't give my fucking barbecue sauce, fucking bitch. Cool, man. Have a wonderful day. I'm gonna be just fine.
Yeah,
I got my barbecue sauce.
you protect your energy.
Absolutely.
That's what's up, man. That's what's up.
What about you, Rod?
It depends. I'm with Mike. Sometimes not. Like even here, sometimes y'all energize me. Like sometimes, I get a lot of laughs. I feel more energetic than I ever had. All week. But then sometimes, depending on what we're talking about, depending on if I'm feeling misunderstood, that can be draining. So yeah, it's up and down. You know what I mean? Like if I'm being 100% honest, yeah, sometimes like I question my personality sometimes being here. like the whole positivity thing.
Mhm.
Now I have to question, like, am I being overly positive? Am I like I said, I feel misunderstood a lot. You know what I'm saying? Like, coming here, because I don't really talk to people like how I talk to y'all. So, I'm not really in a position to feel misunderstood. You know what I'm saying? I'm not usually handling business.
I never
or-
question y'all personality.
No, I know.
Energize that brother, B.
Yeah, I
Energize that
Right,
brother.
right,
I
right.
don't. I guess because I don't think y'all question my personality. So
Right,
I don't.
right,
I don't
for sure.
question y'all
Yeah.
personality.
No, it's fine. Sometimes I welcome it. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's self-reflective, and I think that's part of self-care as well. Just kind of being self-reflective. Something that you might have thought
Mhm.
once upon a time, and you get to talking with other people, and it makes you reconsider ways you thought. So that's welcoming. So yeah, man, I'm big. Like, these days, I'm really big on self-reflection. You know what I mean? And trying to understand, like, could I have said something differently? Could I have done something better? And sometimes that could be draining, especially when I've had a certain mindset for so long. So yeah, that can be very, very draining. And y'all challenge me on that sometimes. So, and not just y'all, people out there, like anybody challenge me on that. But yeah, so I just gotta find a way, just continue to stay grounded in my core beliefs, and push through that. But yeah, for the most part, yeah, I get a lot of laughs here. I feel uplifted. I feel like y'all have my best interests at heart, which is why you are honest with me, and I'm honest with y'all. So yeah, I welcome it for the most part. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's my take on it.
Yeah, you know what? I feel like everybody around me contribute. And I think that's important in a meaningful way. I think what we're doing is challenging and difficult. I've embraced and accepted that, and the emotional roller coasters that come with it. It's just part of the game. But yeah, if I look around, I think it's definitely been positive. And recording and talking and stuff like that. I mean, I enjoy it. So yeah. And then I want to look at my in-laws, like they all, always like feel like I'm getting some type of gain from them, which is where I can kind of sit back and just listen and reflect and just kind of, live off their experiences and their life experiences and try to, use that in my life to help and contribute to others. So yeah. Rod, you said you had a question. Let's leave it for that.
Yeah, it was just is there anything that you guys would like to do that you're not doing that could be self-care? Like, damn, and you feel like you just can't, or you're not in a position to do it right now. Is there a thing that you wish you were doing for self-care that you're not doing? That was my question. Because like kind of like B, I wish I could travel more, but sometimes I feel like I can't. If I'm traveling, it's usually for work, and not like for personal reasons. So yeah, I envy you a little bit, B, because I don't feel like another thing too, like you see, get yourself permission. I don't feel like I always give myself permission, especially as a business owner. I feel like I always got to work. I always, never know when I might have a bad month or a bad couple months or whatever. So I'm always
grinding,
grinding, always taking opportunities, you know what I'm saying? Trying to elevate. So yeah, I do envy that a little bit. Like, I wish I could, just kind of take a trip, you know what I mean? Or whatnot, but I feel like I don't have the time, you know what I'm saying? Or, to do it. So yeah, that's one for me. I wish I could take more trips for self-care. So yeah, is there anything else that y'all wish y'all could do for self-care?
Yeah, I think obviously with my family growing, this year we hadn't taken a lot of trips. And me and my wife, prior to having a kid, we definitely started traveling a lot more. But right now it's just difficult. We don't even have babysitters, so we can't even really date. You know what I'm saying? Like, we don't even go out on dates right now. You know what I'm saying? So I definitely would like to, take my wife out on dates, just us two and stuff like that, travel, a little bit more. But I know the time is coming for it. It's just right now it's not. You know what I'm saying? We just got a lot that we're dealing with our family and stuff like that. So, I wish we could. But in all honesty, I think if we could find a babysitter, that would. I know we're not looking to like travel as much, but like just dating right now. You know what I'm saying? Like that's been difficult. Like we ever since the baby came into our lives, like we just haven't been
I
able.
thought y'all had a pretty good village though. I thought y'all had quite a few people that would. I mean, I know they mentioned it, but you know how people just be talking sometimes.
Yeah, and so some of it is distance, right? Like my mom lives like an hour and change away from me. Like I'm not gonna drop my kid off way out there to then go out, and then that's just a lot. And then her parents.
What you could do is you could find something that's close to them, like so you can drop them off and just find something that's near where the drop off is.
Yeah, we ain't really doing a lot of Marietta.
I'm just saying.
I know.
You got to get creative.
I
Trust
feel
me, you got to get creative.
I feel you, but me and my wife, we don't. There's really nothing we do in Marietta. You know what I'm saying? Like, we wouldn't be enjoying ourselves outside of like, not even like I would enjoy
nice
going.
Dinner spot ain't out that way,
huh?
A nice dinner spot isn't out that way.
What I was gonna say, like, I like going to Braves games. Like, I don't know if y'all been to the Battery. The Battery is super dope. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I've been there.
My wife been one time. She was like, "Yeah, I'm good." Like she don't really want to go back. Like that's the only reason why, for like an entertainment purpose, I would come to Marietta. You know what I'm saying? If my wife don't like it, and it don't make no sense. And then our in-laws stay in Virginia. My brother is now a digital nomad. You know what I'm saying? And then my youngest brother live in Texas, so I don't really have people close enough physically to me that I can rely on. To watch our kids. So we just have to find a babysitter. We just have not. We haven't really put resource or effort into it just yet, but we just need to find a babysitter, and I think we'll get back to dating.
I was at a cigar bar out there in the Battery yesterday.
Really?
Yeah, it's called The Burn.
Okay.
Right,
I didn't
like,
even know they had a cigar bar.
Man, that shit nice.
Oh, that's
that shit nice as hell. Yeah,
Called The Burn.
It's called The Burn.
Oh.
Yep. It's literally right across from the new Turner Field. Truist the Field.
Watching the Colorado game.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's an
It was
interesting restaurant after what happened to him. Title.
I know, right?
That's what happened to
Yeah,
them.
we
They
was
got
out there,
burnt.
man. It's
Yeah,
dope.
you do
Yeah,
not
it was
lionize Dion.
No.
It was dope. Yeah, no, it was a cool spot though. Really, really chill spot.
That's
What was your question again?
Is there anything that you wish you can do for self care that you're
Shit,
not?
a lot of what you
Nigga,
guys.
you need to go on a vacation. That's because the last time we talked about it was last year, and you still haven't been on one.
I mean, a lot of stuff that you guys, the four of you guys are doing, I wish I can do. Apart, I don't think I'm kind of wired that way. But Ryan was speaking to envy. Yeah, it's envious. That to a certain degree that I'm not. Like, I wish I can just be that way, but it's just like another thing I share with Rod is that it's just constantly going, bro. 24 hours, like you can't let up. Every single minute, every single second, every single hour matters, and every single detail, everything matters. And if you miss out, then you may miss an opportunity that may pop up. You just never know. That post or this clip or whatever could be the thing, so, and you have to be present to take advantage of it. And, especially when we got certain partnerships that have to be, so it's just always a lot that has to be checked. And then of course the kids and stuff like that. So you just constantly the light switch is always on, so I wish I had the freedom to kind of just sit back and be like, man, you know what? Fuck it. Yeah, I'm good. I'm just chill. But I also know that I feel like that time is coming, so I think that's the kind of the thing that is like that. I'm putting all this time and effort in, I'm giving it everything I've got, the saying, leaving it all on the field. And when I walk away, it's like, hey man, that is there.
The movie thing is a really good start though.
Mm-hmm.
Because not everybody does that either. You know what I'm saying? Like some people may be envious of you that you do that. But the movie thing is definitely because that's one thing that I want to do too. Like I love going to the movies, but I think either Mike or somebody mentioned it like that, or you maybe feels more like a task. Oh, you said about gaming.
Yeah,
it feels more like a task these days because of frames per second. So it's like I gotta find time to go see stuff that I actually want. I guess you and Mike were saying it, that I actually want to see and not something that I just need to see for a review. So yeah, just trying to make time for that as well.
Yeah, I mean, I go like, well, with the league, FIFA know, man, managing damn near 30-some people is stressful, bro. It's
Bruh.
crazy. It is absolutely
Every
insane.
day is something new.
Yeah, but yeah, even with like I go every Thursday, but even the reason why I go Thursday because I pay for the membership and I want to make sure I'm getting everything I can out of the membership.
Mhm.
It's like I'm not gonna give you guys this much money a month and not taking advantage of it. But even then, I turned that into something like I'm experimenting with Thursdays at the movies, and I'm posting that on the Frames TikTok. So because I'm like, okay, well if I'm gonna be here, I might as well use it for something. Even when I'm watching movies on a Saturday, like I'm like, man, I could actually sit there and maybe do a solo review. It's like, so it's always on, bro. It's like I can't ever just
I know.
stop. It's just like, well, I just watched this. I might as well do something with it instead of just I'm just get back and I just watched it. So I don't know, man. It's a struggle.
Yeah, I kind of wish I can get back to like playing in like basketball leagues or something like that. Like doing that was
dope.
those was
That
fun.
was
That's
dope
if I can
times.
find like a good day or something where I can just I'm like, okay, this day is basketball day or something like that, or even softball. I was looking at some. This past summer. I was looking at some co-ed softball leagues that I was thinking about, but it's just the days it just wasn't coinciding with. Yeah, I just couldn't do it. So I really wish I can kind of like get back into doing like sports activities.
And I
I
thought
was
you
doing too.
were at one
Yeah.
point when you told me
I
about.
kind of was because
Yeah.
where I work at, I used to go to the gym and shoot, but
Yeah.
then I used to do it every Wednesday nights, and then we switched that hip up shoots to Wednesday. So I was like, that's out the door.
I'm with you, B. Like, in all honesty, man, I miss basketball so much. You know what I'm saying? I watch it as much as I can, but just being immersed, and, you know, I still yearn to still coach. You know what I'm saying? That's still something I want to do. But just still playing. And you know what? I've come to the acceptance. I'm never gonna play at the level I once did.
But I still want to play.
But I still
Like,
want
yeah,
to play.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Even if I'm the nigga that's just now in the corner, just chilling,
Spot shooting.
to
Yeah.
spot shoot.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't
Yeah.
gotta be the
Yeah.
PG to run the whole game
Right,
no more.
right.
Like, I'm cool.
Yeah. I'm
I
cool
throw
with
my
that
hands
too.
up, bro.
I'm cool with
But
that too.
I still
Yeah.
want to get on that court,
Mhm.
and just like you, bro. Like it's the older we get and the more responsibilities we have is those things that we fell in love with growing up. It's just like, how do we find time? Like, I don't know where I would fit that in at.
All right.
You
Pretty good.
asked Mike. Did you say what you wanted to? Something that you wish you could do that you're not doing for self care?
I mean, I feel like dragging my
I
balls.
said
I thought he said that too. I thought he said Dragon Ball.
Dragging
I
my
said
balls.
dramatic
Dramatic
pause.
Oh.
Jesus
Dragging
Christ.
balls in, bro.
Oh my
That is
God.
self care. You drag your balls over somebody's forehead. I don't know.
Gang.
I mean, I got a lot of things that I wish I had the time to do that I don't. I mean, I wish I could read more. I don't have the time. I wish I could do more stuff on my channel. I don't have the time. You know?
So with the reading thing, would you do audiobooks?
No. I like the smell of a book. I like flipping through the pages.
I don't disagree, but just like
I
you,
can't
don't
pay
have the
attention to
time.
audiobooks.
Really?
I cannot pay attention. I'll start doing other shit and I'll tune it out. I'll miss something, have to go back. Nah.
Nate just put me on to audiobooks. I don't know if I'm a do it, but I have started it. She put me on to Atomic Habits on the.
Oh yeah. I'm reading that one. Yeah, bro.
It's the only way I can consume a book, bro. I don't have the
It's
time.
an interesting book.
It is interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah. But so I'm going to see if it works.
Mhm.
But I'm like Mike. I want the physical thing, you know what I'm saying, with most things. But yeah, so but no, it is, it is interesting to try.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because listening to a lot of people, they always say very successful people read a lot of books. And I'm like, bro, I don't have the time. Like, when am I supposed to just sit down and read? And then another thing too, like, because I got hella books at the house. Like, I picked one up and I started reading. 15 minutes in, bro, I started nodding off. I'm like, nah, like, reading a book, I don't have the time or the energy to do it anymore. But audiobooks, you know what I'm saying, they work for me, like, during my commute, you know what I'm saying, stuff like that. Like, I could fit it in. Even when I be at the job, like, my Mondays are like my admin day for my work. So, I'm approving time, I'm creating the schedule and all that type of shit. Like, that's the perfect time where I'm able to, like, listen to an audiobook. You know what I'm saying? So I just find spaces, but like actually reading a book, Mike, I'm with you. I feel you because I grew up like that too, you know, taking notes and highlighting and shit like that. But I don't have the time for it.
When I was in school and I would ride the train to school, I'd read a book every 3 or 4 days because I would just read on the train.
Mm-hmm.
But I cannot force myself to put time aside to read a book.
I
I
feel
just
that.
can't.
I feel that.
I wish I could. I'm gonna try harder to do that.
What about writing?
I do need to get back to writing too. I haven't written in a while. I wrote one thing for a birthday gift, but I mean, I haven't done anything since.
But that's one thing that you wish you could.
Oh yeah, I wish I could make more time to do that to get back to writing. But every time I think, okay, well, let me start this, then it's like, well, I need to get those boxes out the basement, or I need to put this shit on eBay or whatever. Something will happen. But yeah.
All right, let's jump into some super chats. So MC Twist and Knees, we appreciate the super sticker earlier. Show that on screen. Drew, here is $9.99 from Mike so we can recoup pumping the wrong gas. Appreciate y'all for the hard work.
That's
All right, I'll
That's
make sure he
dope.
gets it, Drew.
Thank you, Drew.
Byron Nito, happy Sunday, everyone. Since fall has arrived, what's everyone's favorite go-to soup on a cold day? For me, it's chicken and nochi.
I love
Chicken and hooey?
Nochi.
What's that?
It's almost like I think it's like a dumpling. type
Yeah,
of thing.
yeah,
Nochi?
something like that. Yeah,
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Gnocchi. GNO.
yeah, that's it.
Okay.
It's
Gnocchi.
a key.
I thought it was always Gnocchi.
I don't know.
I didn't
It
know.
probably is a
Maybe
key.
I'm wrong. I thought it was Gnocchi.
I'm
Go ahead,
pretty
go
sure
ahead.
I don't know
you're
how
right.
you say it. I just
I'm
know
pretty
what
sure
it
you're
is.
right.
Gotcha. I
And
know
I'm
it
wrong.
tastes good.
You
Okay.
know, if it comes to pronouncing stuff, I probably got it wrong. I'm sure.
No, I like tomato basil soup.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
The joint that come in that carton. That
Which one?
the it's like it almost looks like an almond milk carton.
Well, it's not even
From
that.
a
Like
Pacific?
I don't know I just know it's like
yeah.
a brown
Yeah.
color.
Yeah,
Okay,
I'm pretty
yeah,
sure it's
that's
specific.
okay.
yeah.
well, I just like to order it. I mean, I've never did it at home, but like,
Okay.
yeah, I order it.
yeah, that joint is good. Like
Rod ain't drinking that shit from no fucking grocery store. Fool. Rod
you
getting
know
that
how he
fresh.
Right.
Shit.
I ain't got no EBT card.
That's a
Nope.
good one.
Not me. Mike ain't laughing.
But nah, Rob, there's a brand. I guess that's the name of the brand. I just know it's a brown carton. They have regular tomato soup because I was gonna say tomato soup as well.
Okay.
They have basil tomato soup and then they have a creamy tomato.
Yeah, I like the creamy and
All
basil.
three, yeah, bro.
Yeah.
All of them shits is bomb.
Yeah.
So yes, I agree with Rod, and then
Mhm.
put me a grilled cheese on the side with that.
I like a good chili too. I know it's not technically soup,
Soup,
but
yeah.
but
I
I
fuck with
like
chili.
a good chili
Yep,
too.
yep.
You talking about these?
Yep.
Yeah,
Yep.
Pacific.
Yep.
Let me see. Oh yeah. I've had
Mhm.
those. Yeah.
Mhm.
The
Yeah, those are
broth.
actually good for
Yeah.
for like shelf stable soups. Usually that shit's nasty.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But
Yeah, no.
Pacific is really good.
Really
And
good.
see, I use that to brine like turkeys, like
Mm.
so yeah, like broth and all that.
Mhm.
They make broth.
Yeah, they make broths,
Yeah,
too.
so yeah,
Mhm.
I've used that brand to brine
Yeah.
turkey ones.
It would be broccoli cheddar. I think that's really
That's a good one.
yeah. I
that's
like
a good
that. Yeah.
But
But
I guess I'm basic as fuck. Chicken noodle soup for me.
Yeah,
Chicken
you
noodle
are-
soup is good, though.
Yeah, I
It
mean
is.
chicken noodle
Basic
soup for
Campbell's.
me.
Like Campbell's chicken noodle soup is really good. Actually,
All that shit you were talking about not getting the fucking stuff.
I'm just
You
making,
getting-
I'm just messing. With
Nah, you really eat that nasty shit. Ugh.
you. You don't eat,
Basic.
man. That's so good.
No, I don't eat chicken noodle soup, Rod.
Oh shit, you never did. All right, you never eaten it.
Oh, when I was a kid, absolutely.
Okay, yeah.
When I was a kid, it was either chicken noodle soup or I would get clam chowder.
You see, and I don't eat soup like that. The only time I really like eat soup is when I'm not feeling good. It's weird.
Same.
Yeah,
Me
I
either.
never
I'm
just
by
be
then
like,
it's too late.
yeah, I'm never in the mood to
Yeah.
just eat soup. It's like whenever I'm not feeling good, I have soup. one
I
day.
take that back. You know
Yeah.
what? Ever since I realized that ramen is not just the bullshit you buy at the store,
Yeah.
Mhm.
like you
Mm.
can go to an actual
Yes.
restaurant and get real ramen.
Yeah.
I'll fuck some ramen up.
Right.
I don't know if
Really
you've had
good.
real ramen before.
I
Do it. Just one night on a date night.
Uh-huh.
Just go to a real ramen spot. It'll
Okay.
change your
Bro,
life.
Really?
Ramen is not just the shit you got in college.
The little-
It's like
yeah,
the square-
it's
yeah.
real.
They have
like
they have
oh,
restaurants that only do
Exactly. Yeah, yeah.
ramen. Bro,
yeah.
look, let me
Okay.
tell you,
It's good, man.
on IG, I send my wife all the time, like all these restaurants and shit for date night that we never go to. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? But I always send her a whole bunch of spots. There's one, it's either here or it's in Houston, or it's either here or Houston. Bro, they make have y'all heard of Berea?
Yeah.
Burrito
Bro,
tacos. And stuff?
yes.
Yeah.
But they make a Berea ramen.
Mm.
Oh my fucking god, it looks so amazing, so
Yeah.
amazing.
I went out to LA and shout out to my boy Andre, the unhealthy vegan. He took me to my first ramen spot. So when he was like, "Yeah, there's this ramen spot down the road," I'm like, "Yo, broke ass, bro. Like, a ramen spot. It's in the
Change
gas
your
station.
life.
Like, what are you talking about?" But we went and it was fucking amazing. But there's multiple around the city that are
Okay.
really, really, really good.
Okay.
Ken Kniff saw the
From
self
Connecticut. Haha. You know that one, boy?
Eminem skit.
saw the self-care title. Any time in your life where you spent time isolated to get your shit together, and what helped y'all get through dark times?
Damn, bro.
Yeah. Shit. I remember when one of the last times? Nah, so from the job that I met everybody at, I got fired multiple times and got rehired multiple times. It is what it is. But I think I couldn't even tell you the year, but there was a time period where I went without employment for a minute, and I just isolated myself. You know what I'm saying? I was like, damn, bro, like this shit just can't keep happening. I need to get away from this toxic environment, and I isolated myself. All I did was I just started working out. I just started eating better. I didn't really talk to people like that, outside of my family and shit. I just isolated myself. And I got hired on again, and then some of my habits came back. But the last time I got let go, I was just like, yeah, bro, I'm not doing it no more. You know what I'm saying? So I just had to figure things out for myself, and it was just a lot of self-reflection. Like, what do I really want to do? Because like that job was literally a job, and I didn't understand how undervalued we were there. You know what I'm saying? Like, because it was like my first like corporate, job where you had to dress up and go to an office downtown and shit. So I was really blinded by that. But yeah, man, just isolation is not a bad thing when you're trying to get your shit together. You know what I'm saying? Just make sure that you're focused on the things you want to do and get clarity into where you want to go and just work towards that.
Anyone else?
What was the actual question?
Any time in your life where you spent time isolated to get your shit together, and what helped
Oh.
y'all get through dark times?
Got it. Okay.
Therapist for me when my mother passed away.
Mm.
Yeah. That was like a dark time for me. But yeah, having a therapist was dope.
I don't think anything's wrong with isolation personally. I need my alone time. Even when I'm living with someone, I need you to get out of my face for like maybe an hour or so a day.
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
I think isolation gets a bad rap, but nah, isolation is cool. I've been meaning to, one of these weekends, I want to just rent out a cabin out in the woods somewhere and do
Bruh.
like Misery and just go out there and just write for an entire
Bruh.
weekend. But it's just, again, trying to make the time to do that is fucking tough. But I am going to do it. Because I think I told y'all before when I was thinking about writing, I was going to take a train, just hop on a train here and take the train somewhere really far and then take the train back.
Mm.
But that's just not possible from Georgia, unfortunately.
Do this. I'm gonna send you this gateway.
No, I saw
thing. Okay.
Yeah,
Bruh,
we
that
talked
shit-
about it.
Man,
I want to do it.
Perfect.
I just need the time.
it's perfect, bro.
Yeah, I need
Telling
the
you.
time.
Yeah, I agree with my isolation isn't necessarily a bad thing. I've done it a couple times now. I think I've said it here where
You did,
I
yep.
went on a staycation by myself.
I thought you went somewhere, but it was by yourself
So yeah,
for your
it was-
birthday
it
or
was-
something.
Yeah, I did it twice. I did it last year and I did it this year. So
Mhm.
basically, I just stayed downtown by
Oh,
myself.
okay, right.
And the first time I went to go jet skiing by myself. Why you look like that? Yeah, I went and go jet skiing, and then I also went to some restaurants by myself, had brunch by myself.
Mhm.
And I did kind of like the same thing this last time around. I just didn't do any like jet skiing or anything like that. It was just going to brunch and dinner spots. by
You look
myself.
like you'd be fucking jet skiing. You just look like
What's
the
wrong
type.
with jet skiing?
Nothing's wrong with jet skiing. I'm just saying that's not a normal. You just run into a black person like, I went jet skiing.
I'm from
But you
Florida,
look
too,
like
so, yeah.
someone that would be like, yeah, I'm riding a jet ski with a little vest on,
yeah.
jumping the waves and shit.
Man,
that looks like
shit,
you.
You should try it.
Like that
shit's
doesn't
fun.
look like you. It doesn't look like you, and it doesn't look like B.
Oh, I would definitely.
Well,
do
it's-
that.
I believe you would do it,
Oh,
but I
definitely-
wouldn't
did
look
it
at you and say,
before.
"Oh, you jet
I got
ski."
you. I got you.
Yeah. You look like a jet skier.
Man, that shit
I
fun.
don't know what
That
jet
shit
skier
fun
is
as
like.
hell. That shit fun as hell,
It
bro.
is.
That shit is so
Ain't
much
no
fun.
fucking. I can't swim, so ain't
That
no
shit is so much
fucking
fun.
That's why
way.
you got the vest.
I no
Yeah.
fuck
Wait, I
that
thought you
shit.
took swim lessons.
I didn't keep up. I
said,
took them
"I didn't keep up."
the job ended, and I never went
Mm.
back.
But nah, jet skiing is hella fun.
It looks fun.
Hella fun.
It's
It's
so
fun
much
and
fun.
it's liberating. Like you're just
Mhm.
out there in the water. Like, yeah, man, it can be soup. Like, yeah.
But you can
Definitely.
swim really well, I assume.
I won't say really well, but I can swim. Yes.
Okay.
But the ocean
but,
still scares me though.
Yeah, the ocean is scary, bro.
Yeah.
Keep that shit.
But ATVing. I don't know
Where
if
did
ever
you
done
do it?
that.
Yes.
I've wanted to.
Yeah,
I've
ATVing is
wanted
fun,
to.
too.
That shit
Mud
is-
bogging. I've wanted to, but I've never done it.
That
What-
shit is fun.
Where
It
did you
looks
do
fun.
jet skiing?
I've done it several places, but I
Mhm.
went to man, where is it? It's down 20. You
Oh,
remember-
so here.
yeah, it was here. Like it's not
Ah.
in Atlanta. It's
Yeah,
it was
yeah,
like
but
one of
you
the
know,
lake. I would-
yeah.
What's the lake?
It wasn't Lake Lanier, was it?
Like who?
Right.
Lake Oconee.
Oconee.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
I've
down-
been there.
Yeah, and it's nice, right? It's nice out
Yeah,
that way,
we
but
did
yeah.
the what do you do it like the big balloon? What do you call those? The big water balloons? You like lay in
Oh.
them and you just float down the
Oh,
shit. I
yeah,
forget what it's
Lake
called.
It's not rafting. Is
No,
it?
it's not
No, no,
rafting.
no,
It's
no,
called
no, no, no.
something. But
Tubing?
yeah, tubing.
Tubing,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
But
Yeah,
no,
I've done
that
that.
could be cool too. But I want to have more control. Yeah, I want to have more
Mhm.
control. But nah, yeah, Lake Oconee was dope. It
Yeah,
was dope.
Lake Oconee's
Yeah.
nice.
Yeah, it was dope. I have done, unfortunately, well, now I won't say unfortunately because I made it out of it, but I have done Lake Lanier before. But yeah, that
What on Lake Lanier? Jet
I went
skiing?
jet skiing. Yeah.
Oh, you out your fucking mind.
Yeah.
You definitely blessed in the blood of Jesus.
Bruh.
Because
It's been a couple times where they try. I feel like that water was trying to pull me under. I'm dead ass serious. You can ask her.
I believe I went in there one time. I was
Bro.
dating someone and her parents had a boat and they took us out on Lake Lanier. And I
That
had a
was-
little vest on and I
yeah.
got in it too.
That was the last time.
Man.
That
Ain't
was
no
the last
way.
time I went.
Ain't no
Like,
way.
yeah, it's a couple times where I feel like it was pulling us. Like, I was like,
Mm-mm.
nah, I'm not doing
Yep.
this shit.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm dead ass serious.
It's the
You're trying to
ancestors,
Oh,
bro.
I mean, I believe
grabbing
it.
ankles and
I don't
shit.
even want to. I don't even want to drive past it.
So you never been there?
Never.
Man.
Drove past it, but like that was
People
like
crack
I'm
me
like,
up with this shit. Why are y'all still going to Lake Lanier?
Bruh.
There's other lakes that
Other
don't
lakes
kill
that don't-
people.
Right? Nah, bro.
I
I'm
think
not
it's
going to
these
Lake
thrill
Lanier.
seekers, like the kind of like, oh, it's not gonna happen to me.
Fuck
It's like,
that.
no, me, I'm with you.
I
Fuck
take a
that.
thrill every time I drive out here in this traffic. That's thrill seeking.
I take a thrill walking outside black.
You know,
I take a
that
thrill
too.
doing that
too.
shit.
That too.
Going to Piccadilly Cafe. I take a
Right.
thrill doing that shit.
Right. Oh man.
They funny, boy.
And that was a
Um,
super chat question too, huh?
Yeah, that was-
yeah.
a long
Getting
time on
through,
that.
getting through dark times.
Whoopsie.
I thought we were just chatting. Sorry.
Yeah.
We did it.
We
Just
turned it into
Mhm.
a chat.
but yeah. All right.
Yeah, this money's worth.
By the way, there's a movie coming out about Lake Lanier. I think
Really?
I think it's out next week.
Oh,
Really?
Yeah, it looks pretty funny. It's like a horror movie. It looks pretty good.
That's the only type of movie they can
I
make.
know, right? Can't be a romantic drama.
But yeah, getting through dark times. Sometimes you just gotta
Cut the light on.
You know what,
you know what?
Anthony? Appreciate the the super chat. We thank you for that. Byron Needle, Beezy, did you see the leaked footage of the Fallout TV show coming next year? It actually looks really good. And also, what's your favorite Fallout game?
Fallout New Vegas. Fallout New Vegas is my favorite one. But no, I didn't see the leak. No, I didn't see that. I definitely didn't check that because I was curious if Fallout was gonna have like a TV show or a movie or whatever. If they get the actors, whoever if they cast it right, I think it can be good. But I was wrong because I was wrong. I had hopes with Twisted Metal. God, that shit was damn horrible. So, but yeah,
Oh, you don't like the show?
no,
Damn, B, I did.
I didn't.
Disappointed in you, bro. But nah, that's cool. Anthony Fittipaldi. We've seen several producers for Islam Salon over the years who end up moving away. Do you still keep in touch with any old producers or have any updates on how they're doing? Love the self-care theme. Man, nah, man. When you out the game, man, you out the game, man. You on your own.
I don't know what they're talking about. Producers?
Anyhow,
remember,
like
Mhm.
Oh, producers.
Yeah,
Oh, okay,
yeah,
okay,
sure,
yeah,
producers.
yeah.
Yeah, Khan.
yeah.
I haven't actually reached. Okay, so with Is the Mic, no. But occasionally Jay Burritos will pop up every once and again.
Mhm, I seen him.
But I haven't really kept up with him actively, nor Khan. I've actually, it's a real. The timing on this question is crazy. 'Cause I've been meaning to reach out to him to see how he was doing.
Khan?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. But with yeah, I mean, since Kevin been gone, I reached out to him to see how he was doing.
You were just on Dead End Gaming.
Yep. I text Huey every once in a while. I know he's not Is the Mic Salon producer, but
He was
he
texting me
was around.
yesterday.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. So I check in on. I talk to Ramil every once in a while. So who else? Yeah, I think those are really the ones that I kind of check in on every once in a while, just to kind of see how they doing. Checking in on. But yeah, I've been meaning to hit up Khan just to kind of see, how things going with him.
Yeah, Khan was technically an intern. Like he moved on and he graduated. It was shortly after he graduated. That's when he kind of moved on and started doing his own thing.
Yeah, yeah. But Huey, he's doing well though.
Cause he's out in LA, right?
Yeah,
he's doing some acting.
Things
stuff
are working
now.
out for him. Yeah,
Yeah,
so
like I
far
say,
it looks like. Yeah.
He literally just texted me yesterday. I didn't realize he was in San Francisco. He's about to move to. He was thinking of moving to LA, and asking me if I knew some people out there and stuff like that. So I need to follow up with him and
All
see
right,
what he got
Huey.
going on.
Yeah, yeah. Yep. So yeah.
What's up? Sound like he was gonna say something, right? Oh,
No, the only one I still keep up with is I'll holler at Jay Burritos on Twitter every once in a while. But I hit Khan and he never responded, so I was like, all right. Well,
Oh damn.
so I ain't the one that did it. It was
I
them
didn't
two,
even know
bro.
you had. I didn't even know you had.
I didn't- you know what I'm
I didn't even
saying?
know you had his information.
No, it was on Twitter.
Oh,
I
okay.
told y'all. I
Oh.
messaged him a couple times. He responded. Then I messaged him again. He didn't say anything. So I was like, all right, well,
Man, well, I hope he's still alive.
shit, damn.
Orbit.
I know. You at the bottom of Lake Lanier with the rest of them. I know.
Ra, any songs or projects you thoroughly enjoy that relate to mental health, self-care? Do Better by Absol and Lead Poison by Elzai, some of my favorites.
Yes, I love Do Better. Do Better is my joint. I like obviously the Tens Free Your Mind. I think it was is it called Free 7? I think it's Free Mind, something like that. I was listening to that heavy. Cleo Soul has a new one
Shit's tight.
where she
Just started
it's
listening
called what is it called? Jealousy or something
Nope.
like that. The song, the particular song, I like that one.
Does she tour?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, I would love to see her live,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what she sounds like live.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like I listen to a lot of uplifting things. I just can't. It's just stumping me right now. But those are a few that's coming to mind. But yeah, I do listen to a lot of uplifting lyrics and things and songs, and it's not like gospel because I don't even really like.
I was waiting.
Yeah, I
I
don't
was waiting
like
for you to stop talking so I could throw that in.
I don't
there.
even like gospel.
Yolanda
yeah,
Adams.
Yeah,
Damn.
I don't even like gospel.
Crazy.
It don't sound authentic. It don't. I told Nate this. It doesn't always sound authentic to me. So I'd rather hear somebody that actually sound like they went through something and they, they're either singing about it or rapping about it. So yeah.
Get right, church, and let's go home.
Anyone else?
Uplifting music puts
songs?
me in a bad mood.
Yeah.
I think
Really?
I've told that-
Yeah. He's
Happy
he
music
don't like that
pisses
shit.
me off.
I remember you said that before. I didn't know you were still on that.
I thought you'd grown up by now.
I want to say you said that to Play. Like when we had that interview with Play.
I probably did.
Yeah.
I don't remember saying that, but I probably did.
I
I don't
remember,
like
yeah.
uplifting music. It's boring and it's silly and stupid.
Hmm.
Sad music makes me feel better. Feels like someone relates to you.
Okay. Let's see. Boom. Byron Needle again. Question for the panel: if you were a millionaire in the Star Wars universe, which planet will you have your mansion on? Coruscant, Bespin, or Naboo?
Ooh, that's a good one.
Who lives where?
Coruscant was the really fancy planet where
Where
all the
Lizzo-
stuff took with what?
Where Lizzo was?
No. Coruscant was where the prequels mostly took place.
Okay.
Where like the Jedi Council and stuff was. That was Coruscant.
Oh, okay, I don't know why I feel like most of that was on Tatooine.
Mm-mm.
What was
Tatooine was where Luke was.
Luke was.
But they didn't really go to Tatooine until episode
to
2.
episode? Oh, 2.
They didn't spend that much time there.
Yeah.
I'm trying to remember what Bespin was. I'm gonna lose my Star Wars card. I can't remember where Bespin was.
That sounds familiar, really familiar, but I
Bespin.
just can't.
Somebody in the chat help me out. Where was Bespin? Naboo is where they went, where they found Jar Jar, and that's where all the fish people and shit were.
Oh, with the Jamaican people.
yeah,
Yeah, pretty much.
Where was Bespin, y'all?
Yeah, them first 3 episodes, they kind of leave me a little bit.
They what you?
Leave me like I don't like they're not planting in my
Yeah, I don't
brain
know
like
what's
that.
what.
Yeah, they're not planting in my brain like that. Only thing I remember are like fight scenes, the race scenes, all of that stuff. Like,
Naboo's
everything.
Naboo's the desert, right?
No,
Mm-mm.
no.
That's Tatooine.
Tatooine's the desert. Yes.
Oh hell,
So
I ain't
Bespin
going
is the
over there,
Cloud
bro.
City and the Empire Strikes Back.
Ah,
That sounds tight.
where Lando was. But you can't build a mansion there. It's just one thing. I don't remember them having separate mansions.
I don't know, man. Tatooine might not be bad, bro. You get all that land.
Yeah, number space, right?
I'm telling you.
Mm.
Yeah. I'll just say I don't know the difference between any of these. So Coruscant is the one that I hear the most. So give me Coruscant.
You gonna build a mansion with all the other rich people?
Makes sense, right?
Nah, you want motherfuckers to see you and be like, "Oh shit, that's the motherfucker with the mansion."
Well, I said
I'm
Tatooine.
going. Yeah, no, I'm with you. I might go to Tatooine and build me a mansion because everything is fucked up on Tatooine.
Doesn't it make you a target though?
Yeah, I'm about to say, wouldn't that make they'd be like,
You
"Hey,
can
well,
buy
man,
security.
yeah.
Shit, you're a millionaire.
he eating good, man. We gotta get him.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Fucking wish you would try. Got Vader, Grogu, all of them in front of my shit. Ain't gonna have fucking butt naked ass Boba Fett though. Rock can have him getting his ass whooped every day, getting tossed around in his drawers.
Okay. Did you have one? Did you say one? Or did you have a city?
Nah,
There you
because I'm not that familiar with
Okay.
them. So I don't, yeah.
Donovan sent a super chat, said he appreciate the topic. Thank you. P saw a super chat about isolation, school plus work actually put me in the same position. Anyone got tips for spending a couple years low key and not going crazy?
I don't understand the question.
Yeah, say that one more time. The last part.
Anyone got tips for spending a couple of years low key and not going crazy? So
just kind of like really living very modestly type of stuff.
yeah, I would suppose like if you're work and school is kind of stressing you out, like how do I just unplug and get away from everything? Like what are some good ways to go about doing that?
For a couple years? Are you rich?
No, I don't think he means like not doing anything. I think like obviously you still have a normal day to day, but like what are some tips and tricks that you can do to make sure that you don't go crazy in isolation, right? Like at least that's how I'm taking it.
You might be right, adding the not going crazy part on it.
I'm confused.
But I don't know if you work remotely, but that Ralph mentioned earlier about that digital nomad thing, like that's some real shit that's going around.
Yeah, my brother, look, man, this nigga's texting me for real right now, talking about, hey, man, like this shit is dope as hell, right? So, look, my thing is this, right? Like, if you're gonna isolate, if you're gonna try to figure some things out, I can't speak on it as of today, but they know once upon a time I was in the gym a lot. You know what I'm saying? So, going to the gym and having that physical exertion and that release, like it makes you feel a lot better. You know what I'm saying? Now, look, the toughest part of that shit is if you have been lazy like me, it's getting in there.
Yep.
And then the
Yep.
first 30 to 60 days is the toughest. But once you get past that,
Mhm.
that will, all of you, the things that you are sacrificing won't matter because the way you're going to feel and the way you're going to look from leaving that gym is going to pacify all of the other things. You'll be able to say, you know what, I don't need that. I don't need this. I don't need that. Let me just go to the gym. Let me get my water. Let me get my food and stuff like that. Like you're not going to worry about nothing else. So,
Especially if you can stun on these hoes and take your shirt. off.
hey, yes,
When you get
that's
when you know.
you know, because when I was in the gym, I used to be outside. You know what I used to like when I would go out in spots, like clubs and lounges, they be packed, right?
Mhm.
So, people try to get around you and people will like bump into you and they bounce off of you. I used to like that shit.
Never had
bro.
that. Can't relate.
So they're
I
in
used to
the
like that shit.
chat giving some additional content. So
Mhm.
one was I can't go out or get a new girl or nothing. I got y'all and some homies. So
Huh?
and then is y'all never had school all day and work all day for years.
Yes.
So that's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm thinking. He meant like spending a couple of years low key and not going crazy. So they're just consumed with school and work, and that's it. Don't have time for anything else. So
You, look, if you do not have a family and it's just you, right? Like single person, whether it's man, woman, whatever, and you have work and school, you gotta find time for the gym or some type of physical activity. It'll go a long way.
You will end up like that movie The Whale if you don't. I'm trying to help.
Thank you, Mike.
yeah.
Trying to
So
help.
also wrote I hit the gym and got a routine, but just here for any game like always to get social again. But it's damn near impossible. I also live in a separate state from all the homies.
Mm.
So yeah, that's rough.
Yeah.
Get some new homies. Shit.
Yeah, look. When you hit the gym and stuff, go hit that basketball court. Even if you can't play a lick, you know what I'm saying? Like you'll because when you work out, it's very unless you're doing it with somebody, you're isolating yourself, right? Like you're working out, you're just doing your routine.
Well, he works out. He's just looking for anything else.
No, I know, but what
Okay.
I'm saying is, I don't know if his gym has a basketball court, but if you go play a sport that involves other people, you could create friendships that way. You know, like, look, I'm gonna tell you, my thing in life, growing up, even like meeting B, because B didn't technically work with us. You know what I'm saying? Like me and B became real close because of the basketball court. A lot of my good friends came from the basketball court because it is a social thing. You get to test people's a lot of things, like a lot of people's character, a lot of like you get to see a lot of that on the basketball court. You know what I'm saying? So I was able to garner a lot of my friendships through the court.
He's in Sacramento, which is where I came from.
Mhm.
I don't remember there being a lot of basketball courts. That might be why he's driving himself crazy. Yeah, I don't know if you've been to Sacramento.
No, I
but
never
it's-
have.
Really? Well, yeah.
I mean, it was a long time ago since I
Yeah,
was
of
there,
course.
but yeah,
Yeah. Well,
Because the weather down there is amazing, ain't it?
it is. But,
Yeah. We got a live at 3, One Piece review at 3. So we have 3 more super chats. I need to get through.
Sound like P need to get him one piece.
What's something, Donovan? What's something that was once your ride or die you simply couldn't live without, but now you won't put any money on their books? For me, it was Hawaiian Punch. Man, I used to love Hawaiian Punch, bro. And there was a candy Mambas. I don't know if you guys remember that. I used to love.
Hell
Mambas, bro.
yeah, they come in a little pack.
Yeah, man.
Oh yeah,
bro,
that,
I had
like, weird
some. They just
tropical whatever the
yeah,
fuck.
they don't hit the same, bro.
I don't remember that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
all that shit. don't hit
Oh,
the
was
same.
it in the white packaging with the green letters?
I think.
Yep, and then you have
Okay,
like
yeah,
3
yeah, yeah.
different
They were
flavors,
almost
but
like
they-
yeah.
squishy.
Yeah.
What do you call them? Starburst, I guess. But they
Mhm.
were tropical.
Yeah.
Only thing I got like that is Yoo-Hoo. I know y'all said you don't fuck with Yoo-Hoo, but I
Yeah.
used to go through Yoo-Hoo, especially if you half freeze them. Fix your face. Yoo-Hoo's so damn good, man.
Okay, why don't you buy
Use your
Hawaiian
black
Punch
card
no
for
more?
that shit.
What happened?
It don't hit the
Use
same.
your black card for saying that shit.
Wait, black people didn't drink Yoo-Hoo?
I don't
No.
remember no
What?
black people drinking you.
Nah.
No.
I can only find it at like Food Depot, so I figured black folks drinking
We've
it.
tried it, but it was too white.
Yeah,
Huh?
I don't think that was a.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I don't think that was a white thing.
Not my age.
I'm
I
gonna
never
go.
seen.
Well, they didn't have it in Mississippi. Y'all just drank. Y'all just drank water and moonshine.
I'm gonna go close
Pot
to,
liquor.
to what you said, Mike. I was never a Yoo-Hoo person, but I used to drink a lot of Nesquik milks.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
See, Yoo-Hoo was the ghetto version
It
of
was.
Nesquik milk.
It
So I
was.
never got. You had to be rich to have the fucking Nesquik.
so I had the
God,
Nesquik.
What? Yeah, exactly. White people
It's
were drinking a
chocolate milk,
Nesquik.
bro.
What is
Yeah.
Yoo-Hoo?
It's
Like, what
chocolate
is it?
milk.
It's not even
Chocolate
milk.
drink.
It's like
It's
chocolate
chocolate
drink.
It's not.
I mean, it's even worse. You know.
It is. That's what
I
I'm
didn't
saying.
even know
shit
that.
is water.
Drink.
and
It's
chocolate.
this drink.
That shit is nasty, yo.
It is. It is.
Oh
But
my
not as a
God.
kid, bro. I used to kill the strawberry Nesquik, bro.
I like some of these answers in here because I relate to some of these. So definitely like Little Debbie snacks and shit. I used to kill some Little Debbie
I
snacks.
never ate that.
Bro, Twinkies.
I
bro.
did.
Twinkies, yes.
Fucking,
Ain't the oatmeal cream pie still?
Ice cream sandwiches. I used to fuck those
Yeah,
up.
me too.
Bruh, I used to fuck those
somebody
up.
said Totini's pizzas. I used to kill those.
Me
What
too.
is it?
Totini
Totino's
pizza rolls,
pizza.
the little pizza
Not the
rolls.
rolls.
still
but I
make
used to
them
eat
too.
like
Oh, the
all
actual
basic.
pizzas.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, those hot pockets used to be the shit.
Ooh,
back in the
yes.
day.
Hot pockets.
I still eat hot pockets.
You still eat them? Ooh. Fucking up your
Nah,
system.
you can't-
man.
yeah.
Hey,
Damn.
man, you beyond that, man.
Uh-huh.
Your pay grade beyond the hot pockets.
You should have graduated way past hot
That's like
pockets.
still eating. That's like still eating like ramen noodles. Like
Yeah.
nah.
Look, I'm not saying I have them all the time, but sometimes I'll be going in the grocery store, be like, "Ooh, I want one." So
Don't do it, man. Don't do it to
Hey,
yourself.
hey, I
Don't
still-
do
I
it.
You
still
can
get
slum
it
every
done.
once in a while.
Yeah,
As
we
long
do
as it's only
Self-care,
every
bro.
once in a while.
Self-care.
Yeah, self-care.
Is it?
Gotta clean you out.
I never hot pockets never fucked me up like that.
All right.
Oh,
T.A. Gay Henley. T.
Teej.
Wow. Wow, bro.
Hey, y'all don't get mad at
T.A.
me. Y'all know
Gay. Wow.
Huh?
This fool said T.A. Gay.
I didn't say T.A. Gay. I said
Sound like it had T.A. Gay.
T.A. ain't, well, you know.
Anyway.
But
Hey, yo.
yeah, hey, man. Who has your favorite voice of all time? Doesn't have to be the best singer, just your personal favorite. For me, Sam Cooke melts my butter every time. I can't give you an all-time voice.
Melts his butter.
I think Donny Hathaway probably.
Donny Hathaway is up there.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna give you another one, B.
That's a good question.
Yeah. Oh fuck. I fucked it up, B.
What?
Hold on. Living in confusion. Phyllis Hyman.
Phyllis Hyman.
Oh,
Man,
yeah.
woo.
Yeah.
She's
She
she crazy with it, bro. She's
No, I think
crazy with
Donny
it.
Hathaway.
Give
definitely.
me Whitney.
Yeah. Said Whitney for you.
Old school Whitney was the truth, though.
Mm-hmm.
Damn, I don't know why.
Fat Luther.
Luther was that guy.
No, not Luther.
Who?
You said who?
Aretha.
Aretha.
I
I
thought you
was
said
gonna-
Curtis Franklin.
That's what I thought you said.
What
too.
the
I said,
fuck?
what?
Yeah, I'm kind of with you on Aretha too, but that's I don't think that'd be my ultimate pick though.
Sade. Give me Sade any day of the fucking
Sade's
week and
voice.
twice on Saturdays.
Well, Sade's voice is self-healing.
It is. Her voice is
bruh.
perfect. She can say
It
any
is.
A, B, C. I'm there.
All right. Oh, did you name one?
Jesus.
you
I
said
think
it.
right now, he said Jeezy. I think right now I'm gonna go with at this moment. This could change at any point, but right now, Anita Baker.
That's a good one
Anita
too.
Baker.
That's
Like
a great
it's
one, too.
very nostalgic. My mom playing it, and it just was really soothing. So yeah, I think Anita Baker would be that person for me right
Slept on, bro.
Somebody said Jeezy.
Yeah, I remember someone they tried to pin like do a verses with her and Sade together.
I listened to.
Wait,
I
Sade
went,
versus who?
Anita
now.
Baker.
Anita
Yeah.
Baker.
Yeah.
No,
That's a doofy matchup.
That is.
Yeah.
they both kind of like that. Have that very monotone, sound.
Yeah, but the
though.
music is completely
Completely
different.
different.
music
That
is
wouldn't make
different,
any
but
sense.
yeah, it's I could see it a little bit.
all right, last one. Y'all need to have a group hug to close the show. That's from Ron Costa. So,
Doing all
yeah.
that.
but oh, Jill Scott is another one. Anyway,
I give it
we
that.
gotta go,
I give
y'all.
it that. I do it.
'cause-
We do a group nap. There you go.
but
That's as much as you get.
But yes, 3:00 on the Frames Per Second YouTube channel, youtube.com/FPS podcast. We are reviewing the live action One Piece. So make sure you guys come through and check that out. But we gotta go to review Expendables 4 now. So we'll see you guys at 3. We out. Peace.
Yeah.